Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Hey, how's it going? What is up? Hello, hello, konnichiwa, ni hao, annyeong, bonjour, aloha, hello, mosh mosh, howdy, hi, ciao, hi, hello. Welcome. Neko is streaming 30 hours a week. Is that true? Is that real? What? Nakusi is love, Nakusi is life. Facts. That's just straight up facts. And welcome Pyro, welcome Micro. How you guys both doing? Hell yeah, time to crash out. Fuck you, chat. Fuck you, chat, you bitch. You don't appreciate. How dare you? Fuck you, I hate you. I'm never gonna stream again. Oh, I've been I've been jailed already. Damn. I've been crashed out so hard I went to jail. What did I do to deserve the waterboarding though? Fuck you, chat. How long has it been since gifted sub or bits spent? That's a good question. Can I see? Let me check. It's gotta have been a while ago. The last time was, Micro, it was you. You sent a sub 9 days ago to Stevie J. Which, I think it was worth it. Yeah, Stevie J is a good, chat member for sure. It was you, yeah. 5 hours times 6. I don't know if it's 5 hours. That's not true. Okay, realistically, welcome Alabastion. Thank you for the water. Thank you for the jail. How you doing, Alabastion? Good to see you. Thank you for joining the Discord as well. Yo, some guy's here now. What's up? Got something for me to react to, do you now? Is it good? Better be good. Why is Elon and Trump fighting? I'm actually not 100% sure myself, but it seems to have something to do with the quote-unquote big, beautiful bill that Trump's trying to pass. Elon seems to keep talking about how there's so much stuff that needs to be cut out. There's too much. It's too big. It needs to be it needs to be a petite, beautiful bill. Can we have our sexy, thin, petite, beautiful bill? I don't know. But Trump's trying to pass a big, beautiful bill, as he coined the term. And Elon seems to think there can be some things cut and other things not cut. And Trump's like, no, how about we cut this stuff? How about we cut the electronic, the EV mandate, the thing that makes it so that we have to mandate that a certain amount of vehicles sold have to be electric by this date, a deadline? Because Elon's meatball, maybe. I think that is what the EV mandate, as far as I could tell when I searched it, was saying that we're trying to reach a certain percentage of cars sold being electric by a certain deadline. It is essentially like a green objective almost, is what my understanding is. I could be wrong on that. It's just what my basic Googling and reading has led me to believe. But obviously that supports Elon, that helps his car company, and I think Trump cut that. And Elon's like, hey, you got all this kind of shit you can cut instead. Why are you cutting this? This helps me. I thought we were friends. And Trump's like, well, I think this is what we should cut. I want to keep my tax cut. I want to cut these instead. Elon's like, no, fuck the tax cut. Leave the EV mandate. I think that's my understanding. I think there's probably something deeper that I'm not aware of yet. But on the surface level, I'll say on the surface level, that's what I'm aware of. Elon's saying cut, basically Elon's saying there's a bunch of other shit you put in the bill that can be cut. Don't cut my stuff. Don't cut the stuff that supports me. You got all this other shit you can cut. And Trump's like, nah, I think we need to cut this. That's my understanding on what the issue is. But I feel like there's probably something deeper than that. Would he benefit? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, good. I was like, what the fuck? That's literally Green New Deal. EV could be subsidized, but not for luxury EV. Well, it depends on what you consider luxury, I guess. Like, if you consider like a Cybertruck luxury, like Tesla cars range from $42,000 to $125,000. Yeah. So would that be luxury then? I would think so, I guess. Well, tell me a electric car that is less than $42,000. I don't think there are any. I think Tesla technically sells the most, like, what do you call it? Like the cheapest car? You think 20,000 EV is the luxury? Oh. What the hell kind of car? Most new cars, because we're talking about new cars here. We're talking about new car sales. Most new cars cost more than 20,000. 20,000 is kind of like the bare minimum. And EVs, like electronic vehicles, tend to cost a lot more. Like a gas car from Honda or any sort of like Japanese dealership is going to cost a lot less. You might be able to get 20,000 for like a Japanese car. But like most electronic vehicles are going to cost at least 40,000. But yeah. Either way, that seems to be the source of the crash out. I mean, so the problem is I'm just reading, obviously like you guys, I'm just reading what's popping up on Twitter, what's popping up on news articles. So there could be something deeper going on that we're not aware of, that they're just kind of prancing about, they're kind of pussyfooting around. But yeah. The Nissan Leaf is 30K? Damn. I don't even know what that is. Nissan Leaf. 2025 Nissan Leaf, huh? Okay. Is it a hybrid or is it fully electronic? Woke Gay? Yo, what up, Seznor? Seznor, how you doing? We're talking EVs. Yeah, well, the stream title is Crash Out Thursday. Named after the crash out of Musk and Trump. They're having a crash out with each other. I guess really it's more so as Musk is really crashing out. Burning all the bridges. And Musk over here saying, hey, Trump, the reason Trump won't release the Epstein files is because he's implicated. It's because Trump's in the files. And I got like almost like 500,000 like likes already, I think. Probably millions of like views on Twitter. Yeah. EPA estimated range is 150 to 215 or 210 miles. That's awful. I think the Tesla vehicles tend to get at least 300 miles, or at least there's like they boast like they can get 300 miles on a full charge or something like that, which is a bit more respectable, I'd say, or respectable. Well, you half the distance of a pickup truck and a full tank. Yeah. You forgot Rockstar made anti-gun propaganda years ago? Did they? Was that what you were saying I should react to? You can't speak ill of him or he'll brick your vehicle. Wait, Seznor, you have a sensor. You have a Tesla? Oh my god. Spencer over here driving the Cybertruck. How is it? How do you say it is? Is it good? Review it. Elon Musk did nothing wrong. Well, I think he did a couple things wrong, but I think for the most part he's good. For the most part, Musk is good, but he's done a couple things wrong. 2025 Chevrolet Equinox EV, 35K gets about 320. I see. Well, the thing is about electric vehicles is that, like, obviously if it's like fossil fuel, if it's gasoline, it kind of matters. It's like, oh, are you like an SUV? Well, then you're going to get less mileage. With electronics, it's a lot easier to have a bigger vehicle and get better mileage, I would think. Nissan Leaf is a sedan. Musk is gayer than Neko. Fact. Absolute fact. That 100% is a fact. Real Neko facts. Hard fact. This was fact checked by real Neko patriots. But yeah, it's that's not a low bar. How dare you? How absolute dare you? What's the video you're saying, Pyro, that I should react to? Also, I'm on the Neko juice, if you couldn't tell. Neko comprehension felted. What do you mean? How's my comprehension felted? CPCA emergency. Oh my god, CP guy's here. In the YouTube chat, CP guy's here. Welcome, CP guy. You're Elon's top guy. Nice. Glad to hear from you. How you doing? It's good to have you here. Musk W. CP guy, do you believe that Trump is in the Epstein files? Got you, bitch. What? Gotcha, bitch. You sends in DMs? Alright, I'll check the DMs. If the bar is to be gayer than you is low, that means you are very not gay. Oh. Am I missing? Look, I'm a bit micro. You can't do this to me. I'm a bit far gone on the Neko juice, okay? Guns with history. Ned Luke of GTA 5, Michael DeSanta. What is... Okay, hold on. I'll view it in a moment. See, I see. Let me check that video. Copy link. Alright. 100%? You think so? I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I think. Alright. I think that, I think both Trump and Elon are implicated. I think if I was to say who's actually, like, who's been associated with Epstein, I think both Trump and, hold on. I think both Trump and Elon are implicated. There's photos of both Trump and Elon. Well, I know that, at least for a fact, that Elon has a photo with Ghislaine Maxwell, and Trump at least has a photo with Epstein himself. Both are implicated. Both are, you know, wealthy individuals. They're well connected. That for sure have to be aware of the bullshit going on in the background. They both are, at the very least, you have to say they're both aware. Maybe they're not implicated, but they're both aware and they haven't done anything about it yet. You guys be coping too hard, bro. I'm not necessarily on either side. In fact, I'm kind of like, I'm not sure who I believe more. I'm not sure who is actually in the right. I can say for sure Elon's having a crash out. But as far as I'm concerned, it might be justified. I don't know. Unless the range isn't an issue for majority of people. I mean, a lot of people if they get an electric vehicle, it's probably going to be for small distances. If they need to do like cross country, they're going to use a gas vehicle, right? The kind of people who afford an EV are going to be the kind of people who have a backup gas vehicle. Do you mind if I goon to you? What? Excuse you? I mean, I can't... Here's the thing. I can't stop you, but I'd say I'd prefer it not happen. I'd prefer you don't goon to me, but I can't stop you. I cannot stop it. So do what you must, I guess. They are... I do not consent to being gooned to, okay? But, hey, the choice is yours. They are bug urbanites? Wow. VA for GTA 5 had unhinged rants about guns. I think that's what, in fact, I think that's what I have up right now. Let's look at it. I think that's what... Wait, is this recent? It says 10 years ago. This is not recent at all, but we'll watch it real quick. This was what, I'm a bit behind on chat, sorry. But this is what Pyro sent to me on DMs. This is Michael from GTA 5 talking about guns, I guess. So yeah, I believe it. He's unhinged, probably. You respect Elon more today than ever before. Nice. CP, do you think Elon is implicated as well, though? You don't need a 120 volt outlet at your house, do you? I don't know. 120 volt is standard, is it? Laura Jumer. That's a clever pun. Laura Loomer. Quiet. Waiting till the dust settles. Absolutely. Although I think Laura Loomer is more so on Trump's side than she is on Musk's side. But yeah, she is quiet. Absolutely. 240 volt is a higher line. Yeah. Yeah, what? You know what? What do you know, CP guy? Cross country dude. Even outside of Bugsville, 200 miles is fine. It's a problem if you don't have your own charger installed, but if you don't have a charger, you're an urbanite. Fact. 45-minute commute would mean you just need to recharge every day or two. I mean, most of the time you leave it in your house or your garage, you plug it in when you get out, and it charges overnight. And then the next morning you get in, it's fully charged, I think. See, I don't know how long these electric vehicles need to charge, though. Fuentes position. I've seen Fuentes seems to be backing Musk. CP guy, you're with Fuentes. Fuentes is backing Musk. Fuentes thinks Trump is implicated, and that Trump is not happy about what Musk is doing. Who is reporting to Twitch on X and why? Well, there was... So, okay. If you were to look at my X account, I say a lot of things, okay? I say a lot of things I would not say on Twitch. Fact. But, so there was a post about, like... Do you know that island of, like... kind of like native people, native black people? That's been, like... untouched since forever. Like, they're basically, like, untouched by civilization. They're still, like, native in the sense that they don't have technology. They're, like, the last remaining, I guess, human tribe that is completely free of, like, current world influence. Well, I know there's a documentary on them, I think, where someone went in to, like, document them. But either way, the point is, there was a comment someone made about saying, like, hey, all you need is one European in armor, just one European knight in armor, and he could take on that whole tribe. And then you had someone else who commented replying to that saying, no, that's just racist, you're racist, no, that wouldn't work, it wouldn't work, whatever. He would get his ass kicked. And then you have an account on Twitter called, I think it was either Insane Cope or it was Delusional Posts. One of these, like, gimmick accounts retweeted it, or at least, like, posted it, the image of that tweet, basically saying, hey, you're either coping or you're delusional. And so I responded to that saying, no, I think the knight in armor would win. I think the knight in armor could wipe out that entire tribe. And it got like 3.3 thousand likes. So naturally, a lot of people were replying, a lot of people were commenting, a lot of people whatever. I probably got a couple follows on Twitter from it. But one guy responded to that saying, oh, you're a weirdo racist? I'm going to report your Twitch channel then. And that's the full story. So I don't know what's come of that. As far as I know, I'm still fine. But my Twitch account might have gotten a report. Possibly. For, like, off-site behavior. MAGA communists and Bannonites will hijack the movement. Will they? Every spork has a history, does it? What do you mean? 480 volts, okay. Depends on power output in the vehicle's battery size and charging rate. I guess that makes sense. And these fluctuate with climate conditions. Uh-oh, climate change is coming for the EV vehicles. Rightoid infighting, classic. Cesnor, are you a rightoid or are you a leftoid? Uh-oh. Don't tell me you're a centroid. The Leaf needs 150 low range. Could have 30 to 40 mile breathing room. Or you need to charge. I see. Sentinel Island. What about Sentinel Island? It is racist, is it though? I think it's just true. It has nothing to do with race. It's just that you have a tribe of people who barely have, like, spears. They have spears. They don't even have bows. They have, like, spears. And then you got, like, a guy in knight armor and a sword and shield, even a shield maybe. Neko said, oh wait, at Neko, Musk is probably implicated, but not in the way that Trump is, since Trump went on Lolita Express on his wedding with Melania, compared to Musk, who probably went to parties but never as deep. Musk is absolutely satanic. Musk is absolutely, at the very least, his family is a part of the pedo cabal. Maybe you can if we want to pretend he's innocent, maybe Musk didn't partake himself to any significant degree, but his family is absolutely 100% certainly involved in the satanic pedophile cabal, the cannibalism and shit. He is absolutely involved. You look at his mom, you look at the time he wore the fucking satanic armor. You look at, like, the photo of him as a kid, or his mom, the photo his mom took or something that was, like, satanic. His family is absolutely very well connected. There's no way he's not implicated, to some degree. Knight in armor would get fucked? No. Why would it? IQ. How would a knight in armor get fucked by, like, some... I was about to TOS. By some spear throwers on a random island. No, they'd be mesmerized. They'd come at him like one at a time. They'd be mesmerized. They wouldn't get it. They wouldn't understand it. And he'd kind of just fucking slay them one by one, practically. Back then, though, Rich was never at the same level as Trump. I mean, Trump has, yeah, I guess that's the thing. Trump has, like, ancestral, familial, like, richness. But as far as I know, Musk's family was well off, but they weren't, like, ridiculously well off until Musk himself kind of made it, right? Like, until Musk got that, like, PayPal money, they weren't, like, ridiculously well off. As far as I know. I don't know. Musk back then, the rich was never at the level of Trump. It gives him a unique position to attack Trump. Maybe. If you're out in the country wearing Nissan Leaf, get an SUV minimum. Minimum. Someone mentioned SFO. Did someone? SFO's a bundle. Why are you what? I don't know. Why are you in a Nissan Leaf? Oh. Literally get an Afghan to get down on all fours behind the night and get a helmet. Okay, yeah, but they're not going to coordinate like that. They're not going to... Micro, you know for a fact they're not going to... A bunch of fucking natives with spears are not going to coordinate to that level. They're not going to coordinate. They're going to fucking throw shit at them. They're going to chuck a bunch of shit at them. It's not working. What the fuck? It's not working? They're going to keep chucking stuff at them. It's not working? Okay. Well, they'll send out like a couple of the best warriors. Oh, that didn't work? Okay. We'll send out 3. Okay, that didn't work? Okay, well, we're running out of warriors now. Your messages seem slow. YouTube's a bit backed up, but also I'm a bit backed up because I'm reading chat pretty far back. I'm actually reading chat one by one, so I'm not missing any chat, but I'm also way behind, I think. Micro, I did not say that. How dare you? You can just drop raccoon, alright? I didn't say that, okay? I get right lib for my politics quizzes. I see. What the hell's a right lib? Isn't that just center? Hey, I'm a right leftist. I'm a left rightist. What do you mean? Balance, heat, spear throwing is fine. I don't know about that. I'm a little bit worried that might get me like caught. You can call it the class spear throwers. They are spear throwers, okay? Yeah. Even a heavy enough spear and javelin, you start getting issues with armor. You don't... Okay. Do I need to look up a video of these guys? Do I need to look up a video of these guys and we'll see... Can they be defeated? What's the name of this tribe? I don't deny that Elon is satanic, but I think it would be better that Bannon win the power struggle on MAGA. Probably. Probably. Very possibly. Just drop the spear 15M and it's crushing your sternum. 15M? They're throwing it horizontally, not vertically. What do you mean 15M? It's not going to gain momentum from gravity. Has is a loser. Has is an absolute joke. Don't... Anything Haas or Has, whatever his name is, Haas is an absolute joke. Even that if you're airdropping a knight in either plains or jungle, the knight is absolutely getting heat stroked within an hour. He's going to be done within an hour. It's fine. You're going to sleep and catch up on chat? No, says Nor. Don't do it. I haven't even done the Japanese word of the day yet. Good night, censor. Right libertarian? Oh. Libertarian, I see. Ew, a libertarian. No. You need to look up chest plate tests. No, they don't have arrows, do they? Look up the tribe and tell me if they have arrows. That's kind of an important fact of it. I don't think they have arrows even. Micro, you're just defending your tribe. Is that what's going on? You're insecure in defending your own tribe? Grumpke. It says the crash out stream, okay? Neko, are you a paleo socialist like Glenn Greenwald? Which is unfortunate. What do you think of Glenn Greenwald link? I think, well, Glenn Greenwald is gay. I can tell you I'm not gay. So, here's the thing. It doesn't matter what you are, but if you're gay, you're probably into some weird shit. Sorry for the... I do have some people who watch me who are gay. But maybe they can attest to this. X a doubt? What do you mean? No, you do not. Do not grump gay X doubt me. Catgirl Thursday. What up, Stevie J? It is Thursday as well. It is Catgirl Thursday. It is Crash Out Thursday. How you doing? Are you crashing out? Are you witnessing crash outs? What is momentum? What is momentum? Describe it. Momentum. Okay. What is momentum in what? Okay, you throw a spear. How is it gaining momentum? It's losing momentum. You throw a spear, it's losing momentum. The second it leaves your hand, it has air resistance. It gains momentum down towards the ground. So unless you're throwing that shit way up in the air and arcing that shit, it's not gaining momentum. It is losing momentum as it travels. Glenn be worshipping the BBC, if you know what I mean. I know what you mean. Glenn is... He's kind of... I don't know. Anytime you have one of these like conservatives, but they're gay, I'm like, don't trust that person. This person is a confused person. This person is confused, and they're clearly not... They're not really a conservative. I would say probably not. I don't know. It's like it seems contradictory to me. Which direction does gravity cause objects to accelerate? Yeah, that's why I said, Micro, if you throw it up, it will come down with momentum. You throw it horizontally, you're not gaining momentum horizontally. You're gaining momentum down. So it depends. Are you chucking it in the air? Fucking miles away? What are you doing? You're not getting that much momentum. Reject crash shouts. Embrace vibes. So what kind of vibe? Stevie J, what vibe is this stream? I don't know. Do we have good vibes or do we have bad vibes? Are we unvibing? They're throwing sharp rocks and sticks. Yes. I still haven't seen... You want to really convince me? Show me the tribe you're talking about has bow and arrows. If they have bow and arrows, I'll be like, okay, maybe you're right. If they have bows and arrows, I'll say maybe you're right. If they don't, I think the knight could do it. Arcing requires aiming. Arcing requires aiming and luck. They can arc it all they want. They need to have a lot of spears to throw. You also assuming they have a lot of fucking like backup materials, a lot of spears at the ready. And this is a tribe who has never had to fight for their survival beyond fighting random like boar, maybe. They've never had to fight a human person. What do you think of surrogacy in gay conservatives? I think it's blasphemous. I don't think gay people should be allowed to have... I don't know. I don't think gay people should be able to get adopt children, and I don't think they should have surrogate children either. Neko, is that the name of the tribe? Kojin? What? Usually everyone is nice and the vibe is nice. True. Facts. Good. We are nice people, right? Even then, you want crushing against armor? What do you mean? You hate the woke right? What do you mean you hate the... CP, come on now. CPCA. CP. Hey, CP guy. What do you think of Jewish people? Do you like Israel? Are you pro-Israel or anti-Israel? Alright, let me look up Kojin. Although I will probably hide my screen for a second. In case this is bad. Kojin? It's an umbrella term for various indigenous people of South Africa. I see. Late Stone Age. Okay. Common base take from Neko. Thank you. But if you do broadheads, it still fucks up the plates. What the fuck are you talking about? Why do gay male couples overwhelmingly adopt boys instead of girls? You're right. That's a good question, Steve J. Valid question. It's a bit concerning, ain't it? Did you react to your vid? How is you that gay? I haven't gotten to... There's so much chat, I haven't even gotten to it yet. I haven't even gotten to the Japanese word of the day yet. There's too much chat to read. The tribe was defeated by the Zulu with old traditions and old DNA. Were they? Swordsmen without armor would probably fare better. Micro, you are speaking nonsense. You're like, if he had armor, no, this armored guy couldn't do it. No, armored guy couldn't do it. No, he couldn't do it. A non-armored guy, though, would totally survive spears being chucked at him. You do realize you're being contradictory, right? It be playing foo-foo against me, you know. Okay, well, if you just don't get hit, guess what you can do in armor? Guess what you can do in armor? Just don't fucking get hit. Read my sensei before I bedge. Okay, you need your sensei, not read it. All right, well, sensei before... Let's... For Sesnor's sake. Wait, what? When your Japanese... Wait. When your Japanese finally becomes legit Jozu. Excuse me? Hold on. Is it legit Jozu, though? I swear to God, Neko is poisoned by Dark Souls. It hasn't... I do not judge my combat decisions on Dark Souls whatsoever. Micro, are you fucking poisoned in the brain? You're poisoned in the brain. I hate Dark Souls. I am not a Dark Souls fan, and I don't judge my combat based on Dark Souls whatsoever. When I play Dark Souls, I'm not having a good time. Well, okay, that's not entirely true. Sometimes I have a good time, but it's not because of Dark Souls. It's not because of the game. Are you legit Jozu, Neko? I don't think I'm Jozu. No. Alright, hold on. How do I know when I am Jozu? Let's see.
上手ってよく言われるが、本当に上手くなった時の証ってある？はい、決定的な瞬間がある。それは日本語上手ではなく、長いんですか日本は？と聞かれた時、道元です。よろしくお願いします。日本語上手。道元です。よろしくお願いします。あ、日本語上手。あ、道元です。よろしくお願いします。長いんですか日本は？
I see. It's true. It's fact. I mean... I'm not legit Jozu. No, obviously because you're bad tech. What do you mean? Micro, you legit just said the armored guy would fare worse than the unarmored guy if a spear was chucked at him. You know how stupid that sounds? Anyway, hold on. Okay. But yeah, so in Japan, Nihongo Jozu desu is a compliment, but it can be what's the word? It's not really a compliment. It's like it can be a compliment. It's a sign that they know you're not a Japanese speaker. They're like, "Oh, you're trying. That's great. We love that. Oh, you're trying." Think of it like, yeah. Oh, you're trying real hard. That's the compliment. So if you think you're good at Japanese and they're like, "Oh, you're trying real hard." It comes off more as like a little bit of an insult. The Bond 2 expansion? What? Why are you triggering his autism? Yeah, why? Why are you trying to? It's because it's Crash Out Thursday. It's thematically appropriate. Okay, hold on. So let's go. Let's find Sensei. Tango no jikan desu. Tango no jikan desu. All right, hold on. We have a new word. All right. New word. This is what Sensor needs to take his girlfriend out to do. Right? Shop. All right. Am I bad faith? No, I'm the best of faith. I am the goodest faith. The faith of Neko. I think the bad faith is the people who come at me and say, hey, you know that tribe of spear throwers? If you go in there with just your plain clothes, you would fare better than if you went in there with a suit of armor. No, that's a bad faith argument right there. Sensei, cat blush. Second strategy is less intuitive to people. Spear is the most anti-armor weapon. Okay. It doesn't matter. Stop. Yes, Tango no jikan desu. Without a doubt, these people are throwing shit at you. The basic fact, if you go into a tribe of uncivilized people, what's the most basic war technique they will use against you? They're throwing shit at you. They're going to throw rocks. They're going to throw sticks. They're going to throw spears if they have them. Die. Yo, what up, Lance? Welcome. If you're in armor, you stand a better chance than if you're not in armor. I don't know why I need to say this, but I think it's common sense that if people are throwing shit at you, you stand a better chance if you're in armor versus not in armor. So, it doesn't matter if they're made of metal. They could have fucking sharp rock tips. You're still going to fare better in armor Micronauts is not bad faith. Therefore, Neko is bad faith. Simple mathematics. No. Okay, Micro. How about this, Micro? I'm gonna throw a rock at your face. All right, threat. That is a legit threat. I'm gonna throw a rock in your face. You can wear a helmet if you want. Would you rather wear a helmet or not? I'm gonna throw a rock at your face. It might be a sharp rock. Do you want to wear a helmet or no? It's up to you. You can wear one or not. It's entirely up to you. The knight has to remain upright. It's not one on one. Yeah, and I know all these facts. Yes. Do you choose to not wear a helmet? Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw a sharp rock in your face. There are gaps in between. Yeah, and you still would gain a better advantage having armor. No, Micro, that's cope. That's a cope argument. I'm getting out of the way. I'm gonna dodge roll. I'm gonna dark. You're the one. You fucking projection ass bitch. You are the one that is tainted by Dark Souls. You're over here like, I'm going to dodge roll away from the rock. I'm just going to dodge roll the rock. My iframes will prevent me from being hit by a rock. Neko, have you not seen the video of people trespassing it? I have seen it. I've seen some videos of it. I don't think I've seen all the videos. I don't know how many videos there are, but I've seen at least a couple. Okay. Hey, Pyro. According to Micro, just dodge it. Or how about just don't fall down? It's that easy. It's just that easy. Hey, Micro, if you're not wearing armor and you fall over, guess what? You're fucked. You're fucked. Primitive tribe on North Sentinel Island has metal arrowheads because the boat ran aground, uplifting them in the Stone Age to the Iron Age. It's going to be a very brief Iron Age if that's all the iron they had. They don't have... Okay, to be an Iron Age, I feel like you need to be able to smelt your own iron. They're not capable of smelting their own iron. I don't think they're in the Iron Age. They're in the Stone Age with a few extra special tools. You're 3-foot midget. Micro, you got such a bad argument. I'm not even gonna humor it anymore. It's such a bad argument. I've already won. It's that easy. This is all cope. This is a Dark Souls logic you're giving me. You're saying just dodge it. Just roll away. You don't need armor. Wear less armor so you get more iframes. Just dodge it. It doesn't matter. Alright, hey, Censor. I'm gonna throw a rock in your face. Would you rather have a helmet or no helmet? I'm chucking stuff at you. Helmet or no helmet? Up to you. Try using torque. Okay, it's cope arguments again. It's all these cope arguments. If it was a big boat, you can still see the wreckage. Okay, but they got extremely limited supplies of iron, don't they? That's extremely limited supplies of iron that they didn't create themselves. In the Iron Age, they were smelting iron from iron ore. They weren't stealing more advanced ore from a different civilization. They were smelting their own iron. You started a second thread. Can someone start a third thread? We can defeat Neko by overeating it. That's what it feels like, honestly. It feels like I'm being thrown like 3-4 different arguments, none of which actually address the point. And it does feel like I'm being... my brain is being toyed with. They're trying to overload my processor, which is actually more easy now because I've been partaking in the Neko juice. Anyway, okay, let's get the Tango no Jikan desu out of the way, okay? Tango no Jikan desu. Focus on the tech tree of the tribe on North Sentinel Island. This is important. Is it? Neko should continue this autism in the Neck Horde. Yes, this will be post-stream autism, I feel like. This is maybe not the best platform to argue it, especially because maybe I know as a viewer people can be frustrated because they don't get the same platform as the person speaking. Like, I could be, what if I'm like 100% wrong? But because I'm the speaker and you are the viewer, I have an unbalanced platform, right? So it can feel frustrating. I can understand that. I still think I'm right, though. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm just saying I can understand why it might feel unbalanced. Either way. Anyway, Tango no jikan desu. Okay.
大学院
Wait, no, this is the old one. Daigakuin is the old one. Hold on. I thought I clicked the new one. She got her shopping bag. See? Okay, this is the right one.
単語の時間です
She's so happy. See?
買い物する
Kaimono suru, which is So okay. Mono, this kanji in the middle here. It's mono. This is thing. Thing. This kanji on the left here is the kanji for to buy. The verb of buying. So really it's like buying thing, and then suru is to do. Buying thing, do. I will do buying of thing. So altogether, kaimono suru is to go shopping, or to do buying, or to do shopping. Suru again. Yes, suru is used a lot. Is a very common verb. It's especially common because you can throw anything in front of it and say suru. Like you can say, I don't know. You can say, let's think. You can say game suru. I'm gonna do game. And guess what? They'll understand that means playing game. You say do buy, or not do buy the place, but you do buying. Then they'll know, okay, you're gonna buy stuff. I'm gonna do art. Ato suru. And they'll know you mean I'm gonna do art. I'm gonna paint or something. It's a very versatile verb. So it gets used a lot. It is basically like the English equivalent is essentially to do. I'm gonna do insert thing. So anyway. So kaimono suru. I'm gonna do shopping.
買い物する
She has nice hair. Well, it's nicely like curled, I guess. Sensei kaimono suru. Cat blush.
買い物する予定
Oh, we're doing yote again. She or this channel seems to really favor yote, the plan, like the reservation or plan. Plan to shop. They're gonna ask you. It's probably gonna be Kyou wa kaimono suru yote. Or it's gonna be Kyou wa, or maybe even kyou ni. Kaimono suru yote ga arimasu ka? Do you have a plan to shop? I bet you. We'll see if that's the question.
買い物する予定今日は買い物する
I
予
called
定
it.
ですか
That's the common sentence they use a lot. Okay. 今日は買い物する予定ですか? Well, I guess they didn't do arimasu ka, but they did desu ka. Like, 今日は, speaking about today, 予定 plan 買い物する to do shopping. Desu ka, is it? Which this is more. I feel like if they were gonna translate this more specifically or more robotically, it'd be, is it a plan to do shopping today? But you can rephrase that more logically to be, are you planning to shop today?
今日は買い物する予定ですか今日は買い物する予定ですかいいえ
Yeah.
お金がないんです
Oh, we're poor. Yeah. No. Okane, money, ganai, doesn't exist. Yes. No, we don't have money. Ie okane ga nai desu. What is this link? Alright, hold on. Let me hide the screen before I look at this link. Speaking facts. Very relatable.
About 50.
Okay, mobile. Okay, I'm not gonna watch a whole video on mobility and plate armor. I'm aware of mobility issues in plate armor. Hold on. Anyway, let's finish this video at least. Te o tsunai de mo ii desu ka? What? Steve, what does this mean? Hold on. It's saying like not hand tsunai. What is tsunai? I don't know what tsunai is. Hold on. That's the part I'm confused about. Translates. I'm gonna look it up. Tsunai. Connect? Watch it, nerd. Hold on. EA, Peepo sad. Censor. Why are you not taking her shopping? She doesn't have money. You need to take her shopping. Is okay to what is like saying that? Is it okay to not use hands? Is that what you're saying, Stevie J? A micro dedicated to the rage bait. He is absolutely dedicated. Yes. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
復習しましょ
All right. It's Fukushu Shimashou time. Let's practice. Let's review. Hold hands request. Wait. ないでもいいですか? I don't know if that's accurate, is it? Let me try. Because it's like hand connect. Is it okay to hand connect? Is it okay to hold hands kind of thing, I guess? Is the more... Obviously, when I'm robotically translating, it's not necessarily equivalent to the full translation, but... Hold on. Can I hold your hand? Nigite. Nigite, excuse me? When I translate, it says, Te o nigite mo ii desu ka?
う。手を握ってもいいですか
Oh my god, nigite. AI is not valid, bro. Wait, what? AI analysis of what? AI can say either direction if you coax it to. It depends on its training data and what you've kind of given it on top of that. Don't translate, cheater. You are cheating not only the game, but yourself. Lewd, hold-handing, cat blush. Well, I figured most of the meaning. But, Teimo, I think it's supposed to be Teimo ii desu ka? Because, like, negative plus... So, Tsunaide mo ii desu ka is like, is it okay if I don't hold your hand? It seems like to me. Let's see. Bruh, why is it not translating how it's supposed to? Either way, okay. Micro! A single defeat does not spell misfortune for a supposed fake event we're talking about. Do you know that, what was it in, what the hell was the place called? What's that, you know that common, like, thing you see where it's like the white guys wearing short shorts in, some African place? Rhodesia, maybe? You know that Rhodesia battle where it's like, hey, we got like 500 boys in short shorts and they beat like 2,000 fucking Rhodesian, or not Rhodesians, but the Rhodesian Bush War. Yeah. It's like, that's not, you can use that, I can pull that out every day. That's not a great example of like, that's not, just because it happened once doesn't mean it's going to keep happening every single time. Sometimes you have unusual circumstances. Rip. Anyway, let's finish this. Let's finish this video, please. Fukushu shimashou. Lewd hand-holding. Hold on.
買い物する買い物する
Kaimon POV, your family has arranged your marriage and you must walk and hold hands when you first meet. Is that the point of view? He needs to acknowledge the sexual prowess of Micro, you're biased. Micro, would you describe yourself as a black man? Are you biased? Is this bias showing? Granted, I would describe myself as a white man, so I have my bias as well, but you must admit your own bias as well if it exists. Rhodesia feels strong, man. You know I'm white. I don't know. I thought you were you had a tad of a color in you. I thought. Either way, maybe identify as white. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that. But either way, my internalized racism has exuded all of my blackness like Play-Doh. Okay, fair enough. Melanin efficient. Through those little grated holes? Excuse me? You have grated holes in yourself? What do you mean? Alright. Censor, say plan to shop. Censor, you're paying attention, right? Say plan to shop. If you're white, are you talking to me or Micro? Alabastian, how dare... Okay, Alabastian, you technically are correct. You have technically done what I've asked. If you're white, are the Meds whites? Like Mediterraneans? Maybe. According to China men. What do you mean? Chinamen is a vague term that can mean a lot of different Asians, no? You're half asleep? I see. Fine. It is... Okay, Cesnor, you have to remember the term yote. Yote, long A. So it's Y-O-T-E-I, yote. Long A, like long te, right? Yeah, yote. That is plan. Because they love to use that word. We've seen it at least, I feel like 5 times. Yeah, yote is your plan, absolutely. Isn't the new Ghost of Tsushima using yote? What's the new Ghost of Tsushima called? Don't they use yote? I don't think it means plan in the way they're using it, but China has 56 ethnicities? I feel like it depends on how you define ethnicity, but yeah. You forgot how to form a sentence? That's okay. Okay, so if you have a verb, an unconjugated, you haven't done anything to it. It's dictionary form, suru. Like, suru is dictionary form. It hasn't been conjugated. It's just basic form. So if you're like, kaimono suru, shopping, that is unconjugated. I mean, you can still use it, but that's unconjugated. It basically just means will shop or am shopping. Like, if I say, hey, kaimono suru, that can be interpreted as I'm currently shopping or I will shop. It's either current or present. Or sorry, present or future. But it's unconjugated, so it's informal. But so if you attach that to a noun, such as yote, then that is that noun that will be verbed. So like, yote is a plan. And then you got will shop, kaimono suru. So it's like plan that will be shopped. In the sense that would combine to be like plan to shop. So kaimono suru yote, plan that I will shop. According to CCP, there are 56 officially recognized people groups. I see. But then the problem is you might have like maybe like 5 of those are actually statistically significant, and many of those other ones are very small groups. It's possible. I was listening to some FD signifier on the radio, or sorry, what's FD signifier? Talk with some Chicano commentary channel. He said lolly was an effort by the white man to normalize pedophilia. I mean, okay. The thing is, lolly is that's not just a white man thing. That is vast. That's an internet thing, which obviously involves many different people. The construct of whiteness is amorphous. Like the concept of blackness is amorphous as well. So maybe to the same degree, but still, there is no evil. Saying evil exists just mythologizes racism. Mythologizes racism. What do you mean? Whiteness and systems of powers do. This will trigger the Neko. What do you mean? I don't know what he means. Maybe it would trigger me if I understood what he meant. He's a black politics pop culture commentary channel. I see. I'll concede the right chuds are pushing lolly. What do you mean? Okay. The right, in quotes, chuds. Okay, chud means vaguely right wing. Chud means you're like an online vaguely right wing oid, right? But then you said the right, quote unquote, chuds. So are you saying they're fake right wing? They're right in name only? Or are you saying they're the right ones? They're the correct ones? What are you saying when you say right in quotes? It's a Japanese product. Yes, it is it is a Japanese product, absolutely. I gotta pull up the synthetic man clips, I see. I'm saying the fake conservatives, I see. I think whether or not a guy likes lolly on the internet doesn't necessarily have anything to do with his right-wing leanings. I think there are plenty of guys out there, like I've seen some on Twitter, for example, who seem to imply they like lolly, but they hold some very right-wing standpoints. So I'm like, I don't know if their like of this necessarily implies they're not right-wing. Yeah, it's more a personal issue than it is a political issue. I think both sides of the political spectrum have this issue with people liking younger ages. I don't think it's a specific side thing. Libertarian coded, perhaps. I mean, because like the libertarian standpoint would be, don't legislate it, right? Libertarians are like, don't legislate it. If it doesn't affect you, ignore it, kind of thing, right? I don't know. Either way, I don't think like is agnostic to the left or right. Yeah. That would be my standpoint on it. If someone's like, hey, this person's like a Hebe, is it a Hebophile or a Hebe something? I don't know. This person's a Hebophile, let's say. That doesn't tell me if they're left or right. That just tells me they're a bit odd. Yeah. Anyway. Kaimono suru. Kaimono suru. Oh wait, sorry. Kaimono suru yote. If you want to be disingenuous, you could say there is a white nationalist identity that's promoting knocking up 14-year-old kind of whatnot. But you could also say there's a left-wing, non-white nationalist, maybe even like indigenous preferred, that are promoting dealing with younger age kids. Means they have a mental disorder, yeah. The longest Japanese lesson, absolutely. You're being anti-Semitic. Who, me or Micro? Who's turning a blind eye? Good. Anyway, okay, hold on. You mean the libertarians turn a blind eye? They call the Chicano anti-Semitic too. Who's the Chicano? Plan the shop. Kaimono suru yote.
買い物する予定。買い物する予定。
Dude, it is wild hearing them constantly talk about whiteness and then mention banking. What? It is literally anti-semi. What? Michael, you're not making any sense in your last two messages. It's wild hearing them talk about whiteness and then mention banking. Why is that wild? You mean like because they're like on both sides of the spectrum here? They're like anti-Semitic but then left-wing? It's like anti-Semi-Zionism. Maybe. There's patterns, we're just recognizing them, indeed. Act like they're tolerant anti-fascists. I mean, there's like both sides of the spectrum have reasons to dislike Israel. Unfortunately for Israel, and Jewish people, they've kind of cornered themselves into a specific way in that both sides of the political spectrum have a reason to dislike them. It's like they know it's also them, but they also toss everything onto structure of whiteness. True. Noticing like whiteness becomes Satanism or something. Well, the thing is, from the left-wing perspective, I think they kind of tie Israelis and Jewish people into whiteness. They tie it as an extension of whiteness. Whereas right-wing people, the ones who don't like Israel, separate. I think this is the distinction, actually. The left-wing people tie Israelis and Jewish people into white identity. The right-wing people separate Jewish people and Israelis from white identity. Typically. Kind of get what they're getting at, but the naming is inadequate. True. Are you planning to shop today? 今日は買い物する予定。Fuck, was it? 今日は買い物する予定。ですか? Is it that? I feel like I'm missing a particle. Let's see.
今日は買い物する予定ですか?
Oh no, I wasn't. Okay. That is what I said. Okay. 今日は買い物する予定ですか? Okay. There probably should be I don't know. I guess you don't really have a particle with des, but okay. Brain blast. Brain explosion. It's like looking at poor policing practices and corruption, refusing to name the movement to solve anything but Black Lives Matter. Yeah, average leftover is too dumb to distinguish whites from Jews. True. Well, that's the funny thing is that, well, Jewish people, okay. I'm not going to try and, I don't want to TOS, but I will say, as a fact, there are examples of Jewish people on Twitter and various other places. I'm not going to say this is necessarily a thing that all Jewish people do. Not necessarily, but there are examples, hard facts of examples of Jewish people on Twitter, for example, that will in one post claim to be white and in another post claim to not be white. It seems to be when it's convenient for them politically. So they will claim on one hand they are white and in another way claim they're not, depending on who they're talking to. And then for left-wing people, they're like, wow, you're actually white, but you're pretending not to be. And on the right, they're like, wow, you're not white and you're pretending to be. So this is kind of the problem here. You think they generally don't see the point in making the distinction? Probably. Same with Hispanics. I mean, left-wing people consider Hispanics to some degree to be white also. It's why they don't get the, like, because you have the whole, and I think this is part of what breaks the brain of, like, left-wing people, is, like, when you see, like, demographic stats for the U.S., they'll have white, Hispanic, white, non-Hispanic. And to them, the left-wing brain means, like, oh, that means Hispanic is white. That means Hispanic people are white. And so they'll be like, but then why do these right-wing people hate them coming over the border? It's just white. It's just more white people, right? They should love it. Why do they hate it? They just hate poor people. They just hate poor people. They're just pulling up the ladder after themselves. They are mixed race, yes. Well, I'm saying that Hispanic is not white. I'm saying Hispanics, is not white. But I'm saying that to a left-wing person, they might interpret it based on what they've read, the stats, and all that shit. They might think Hispanic means white. They might interpret it that way. So they don't care about the distinction in the same way that they might be like, oh yeah, Jewish is also white. Oh, you're Jewish, you're white. Oh, you're Hispanic, you're white. Oh, okay, you're vaguely white passing, you're white. You know, it's like all these things they kind of conglomerate under white. Show the cheer. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, says Nor. I'll show the cheer. I'll show the cheer. Are you ready?
今日は買い物する予定ですか？よくできました。
よくできました。
ジャパニーズボット101もフォローしてもっと勉強しましょうね。
もっと勉強しましょうね。
単語の時間です。
Are you happy now? Are you gonna cat blush? You better cat blush at it. We got our Wikipedia article. We've got this. We've got Wikipedia article. We've got mobility with the plate armor. Cat blush, yeah.
50 pounds.
Damn, look at him go. He's holding a claymore and everything. Is that a claymore?
Quite the image of the stumbling fool attired in full armor who could hardly move, let alone get into the saddle of his horse, and where's my pulley or...
The Spaniards created Latinas. True. I mean, like, Mexico had indigenous peoples, and so, like, the Mexico of today, the Hispanic folk of today are a mix, obviously, of the European Spaniards coming over and mixing with the native populations. So they're kind of like, they're certainly like a mixed breed. The Mexicans of today are like Spaniards plus various like indigenous peoples of Mexico. They did create the Latinas of today. You can finally sleep with good Japanese dreams. Good. Censor, you got to remember shopping though. Good night, Censor. Love you. Okay, Censor can finally bed gay. You gotta lurk though. You gotta lurk and bed gay, okay? You bedge. You think the educated ones wouldn't say they're white but are vibing with whiteness? Probably. But that's the thing though. Micro. For them, are you vibing with whiteness? Okay, that's enough. That's enough that I can lump you in with them. Are you vibing with whiteness? I don't care. I'm not gonna make the distinction. You're vibing with them? That's enough that I'm gonna lump you in with them. It's probably, yeah, exactly, yeah. Dream happy, good Japanese dreams, Censor, says Nor. It's literally all they care about, true. DNA analysis reveals that they didn't come to the New World and mix. They came to the New World And the Spanish men bred the native women. Is that not mixing? Or you mean like the Spanish didn't breed, or the Spanish didn't like mix, but well, I don't get the distinction. What do you mean? You wish it worked the other way around? You vibe with blackness? Do you now? Alabastion, are you black? It's okay if you are. You can tell us. I'm just asking. I'm just asking the questions here. It's weird because like it's like a large part of the world view is colorism based, but the end goal is always political action power. True. It's like the end goals are not necessarily color based, but the methods and all the ways of achieving it are color based. So I don't know. It's yeah. It eventually becomes color based at some point. It was a one-way mixing event. In the sense that it didn't go back to Spain, you mean? Like it was like Mexico got all the mixing, but they went back to Spain and didn't mix? Like they didn't bring them back with them? They didn't bring their like native wives back to Spain with them? Some of them settled there, I think. Good, says Lance. Good. You just want the pass? Yeah. I think someone gave me the pass. Who gave me the pass? I don't remember. I feel like someone gave me the pass. But obviously it's a little bit problematic if I can't find the receipts on my pass. They will turn a blind eye or act accepting when the goals align. Exactly. Almost like whiteness does. Excuse you, Micro. What are you trying to say? I don't understand. You're adding too many quotes and qualifiers. It's almost like whiteness, quote unquote. So are you saying fake whiteness? Are you saying things that are not white? Are you saying they are white, but they're like quote unquote white? Like what? Your qualifiers are confusing me. Because if you just put it without quotes, I'm like, okay, you're saying people who are white do this. If you put the quotes, now it's questionable. Are you saying people who aren't white or people who are white? What are you saying? I'm saying what they see as whiteness, i.e. true. You know, i.e. means that, so what they see as whiteness, is what you're saying. So therefore, it wouldn't need quotes. Michael, you might need an English refresher course. Maybe. Is okay. I feel like it's easier to talk to Micro like on verbal chat than it is to talk to him in text chat a little bit sometimes.
Crane, not quite.
Oh shit, they're wrestling in armor? Stressing nouns. Well, if someone adds quotes to something or italicizes something, I feel like they're saying, I don't mean this thing literally. I mean this thing with a asterisk, with a note. You know, if someone puts quotes around something, I now think, unless it's like the title of a book or like a proper pronoun, I feel like when someone puts quotes around something, I think they're being tongue in cheek, or they have like something they're implying, or there's a hidden meaning. Like Neko is, quote, cute. Well, you use single quotes. Single quotes means I'm actually cute. Fact. It's plastic armor, cheats, hacks, subterfuge. No, it's real. It's real quote unquote armor, okay? That's not what it means at all. Okay, would it be worse? Okay, take your sentence, Neko is cute. Now compare. Neko is cute, but there's no quotes. Now compare cute is surrounded in single quotes. Now compare cute is surrounded in double quotes. What are the three different meanings? Okay. Micro, you can cite a definition. That doesn't mean that people on the internet use it that way. That doesn't mean people on the internet use it that way, Micro. Yes, double quotes. If you're to open a book and you see double quotes, you're like, okay, this is a literary thing. Double quotes means an exact quote, I would assume. It's either a person saying something or it's an exact quote. Guess what? People on the internet put double quotes on a lot of random shit. So you can't necessarily assume, if you're looking at something on the internet, if it has double quotes, you can't assume that's a direct quote. Sometimes people use double quotes in place of italics because they don't have the capability of doing italics. I'm, in quotes, gay, in quotes. Oh, shit. No objective meaning. I'm saying that it depends on your platform. You gotta take into account the platform and the audience you're talking to. Context matters. If you're reading a book, if it's a literary work, okay, double quotes are important then. If you're talking to a random ass chatter on Twitter, they could be double quoting anything. They could be double quoting just because they want to emphasize a word. They could be double quoting because they want to italicize something. They could be double quoting because they just want to be sarcastic. You can't trust a random user on Twitter to be double quoting appropriately. So you know what I mean when I say double quote? I don't, because, okay, how about you tell me, Micro, you tell me, if you put double quotes in whiteness, you tell me what you mean. Just tell me what you mean. Just be outright. What do you mean? If you want to stop being all hidden, shady, and symbolic, just tell me outright what you mean. Tell me outright, when I put whiteness in double quotes, here's what I mean. Just be outright with it. You're italicizing it, and what does that mean? What are you trying to say with that? Neko succumbed to postmodernism. No, it's just basic internet analytics, okay? If you deliberate, if you talk, if you converse on the internet so often, you'll find that a lot of people are retarded. And you'll find that a lot of people don't use punctuation the way they should. You'll find that you have to interpret a lot of gray areas. So it involves a lot of guesswork and a lot of assumptions. And it's best to go with the safest assumptions, unless otherwise specified. If someone puts whiteness in quotes, it's safe to assume they don't literally mean whiteness. It's safe to assume they mean whiteness with something else added to it. Like they mean it in a slightly different degree. Because if they just meant whiteness, they wouldn't put it in quotes. If they just meant whiteness, there'd be no sense in quoting it. Unless they're quoting someone saying whiteness. If they're responding to a post that says whiteness, and then they quote the whiteness, now you can be like, okay, maybe they're saying whiteness as the previous user used it. I was trying to troll Neko, but the Neko focus is strong today. Is it? It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, so medieval armor. I knew this. That's part of my reasoning, actually. The armor thing, part of my reasoning earlier was that they're like, oh, it's too heavy, it's too this, you're going to suffocate. It's like, no, well, armor is a lot more, people can fucking sprint in armor. You're like, that's part of my understanding. I already knew this. I was aware. But it is a cool video, though. Oh, it's too bright. The Kosian people. I don't even know if that's how you say it. The Kosian? Kosian? It looks like Koisin. Koisin? Koisin? Koisin. See, they give you pronounced K O E san. Koisan. I don't know how to use these pronunciation letters. They use pawns from the outgroup to further their own agenda, just like the ideological boogeymen that they loosely tied to the concept of race. They use pawns from the outgroup. Well, who's the in-group in this context? They use pawns from the outgroup to further their agenda, just like... Are we talking about leftists? Use pawns from the outgroup. Blackoids, okay. So blackoids use pawns from the outgroup to further their own agenda, just like the ideological boogeymen that they loosely tied to the concept of race and melanin content in people. The outgroup. So to blackoids, the outgroup would be whiteoids. So they use whiteoids to further their agenda, just like the ideological boogeymen. Okay, the ideological boogeymen. To them, who's the boogeyman of black people would be what? White people? That they loosely tied to the concept of race, melanin, content people. Okay. Metal armor is kind of reserved for people rich enough to afford it. I mean, you had cheaper variants, I think. But yeah, the good armor, obviously, yeah, is... And obviously not everyone in the army, like, not everyone in those groups were able to get armor. It depended on how much supply there was. Sometimes you just had people with no armor. True. Obviously, if you're one of the lieutenants or colonels or kings or whatever the fuck, if you're a high rank, you're going to get armor. But yeah. Let's hear the crazy thing that Michael DeSanta from GTA 5, aka Ned Luke, said about guns. I've never seen this video. It's only about 3 minutes, so let's see. Wait, yeah, they will. I mean, they also stiff arm allies at times too. But to be perceived as good people, they try to be impressed when a truly dedicated white ally helps their cause. True. By either giving financial support or getting the out of the way. Yeah. Well, a lot of the other thing is there's a phenomenon of a lot of the big like left wing influencers are not black. You got like Vaush, you got like Hassan, you got well, does Ethan Klein count as a left wing? I think he does, but a lot. You got fucking like if you think of a left wing influencer that's big, like really big, like top. How many of them are actually black or even brown? There's not many. You have a lot of the left wing is kind of like white-oids. I feel like you just had to denounce all white or just get rid of something called whiteness. I would think so, yeah. If you're against whiteness, I would think you'd probably denounce most white-oids, yeah. Hassan, yeah. You have to stop talking and listen when a black woman speaks. True. Did you see that there was a Supreme Court decision, I think today or yesterday, recently, that said that quote-unquote reverse discrimination is in fact discrimination? That if you were discriminated against for being white or like, I don't know, whatever, there was like, I forget what it was specifically, like I don't remember what the specific case was, but it's been posted, it's been editorialized as reverse racism is in fact racism. Or, sorry, not racism. Reverse discrimination is in fact discrimination, is how it was editorialized. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what I saw on Twitter. Even if you say the Chinese or Hispanics would rise to become the new whites. Wait, even if you say the Chinese or Hispanics would rise to become the new whites. Their history, the way they are seen in the progressive lens, precludes them from whiteness? Because it's like they have less birthright claim to the estate of whiteness. I mean, to some degree, but I think let's say they succeed in disappearing white people. Let's go like 50 years down the line and white people are extreme minority, very rare. They would find new definitions of whiteness. They'd say, "Oh, you are descended from whiteness. You're not white, but you're descended from whiteness. Somewhere in your familial line is whiteness. You are white adjacent." And that would be the new thing to attack, I would think. It's the same as equal opportunity hiring process. Yeah, exactly. I mean, basically, the Supreme Court ruled that equal opportunity includes white people. You can't just okay, you're trying to hire other races and stuff, but you can't exclude some just because they're white. That seems like obvious shit, but I think that was basically proven or like cemented, I guess. Higher standard of proof for people, the majority, when they brought claims of discrimination. The Supremes knocked them down. What? There was a higher standard of proof for people of the majority when they brought claims of discrimination. Yeah, true. Come up with a more intellectually honest term. What? To describe what? Like whiteness? Would they keep calling it whiteness? Probably. They would just say you're whiter than us. You may not be white, but you're whiter than us. They might even just say like fair. You have fairer skin, or I don't know. There might be a new term, but I feel like they would just keep using whiteness. What is this Discord message? Let me check. Hold on. I'm gonna hide the screen for a sec. Is someone calling me out? Open an app, sure. You're running from the Sentinelese tribe. You prefer being naked, full set of armor, no sword or shield. That's false. No censor. That was not the disagreement. You have a sword in both cases, at the very least. At the very least, in both cases, you have a sword. But okay. I would still say full set of armor. But that's not quite what our disagreement was over. Yeah, that's my point, is that you either have armor or you don't, but you still have weapons. That's why I'm like, hey, I'm going to throw a rock at you. You either have armor or you don't, up to you. You can still have a sword, but the point is, Micro is saying it'd be you can slay them all, but the armor is going to slow you down, or the armor is going to be actually not beneficial for you. So the majority and minority are on the same level for filing discrimination cases. They're supposed to be, yes. It like the laws of the U.S. are not about if you're a majority or a minority. It has nothing to do with that. It's supposed to be all people have equal opportunity, regardless. So basically, you cannot count. You should be accepting applicants regardless of sex, regardless of race. It should have no weighing on your decision whatsoever. So therefore, if you get an application, it's best if you don't know what race they are. It's best if you don't know what sex they are, because it's not supposed to play any role in your decision. It's supposed to be, right? Exactly. That's the intent. But yeah, so I mean, obviously that doesn't mean like that was already the rules though. That's the thing. That was already the rules. It just finally got challenged and appealed up to the Supreme Court. That was already what the rules, the letter of the law said. But someone was like, "No, we're allowed to discriminate against white people, right?" So they had to appeal it up to the Supreme Court. You need to know so you can determine what the discrimination might be. Well, it saves you as an employer. It saves you if you don't know. If you don't hire someone as an employer, if you can show that you had no idea what their race was or what their sex was, you didn't document it anywhere, then that might save your ass legally. Because then you could say, they can't say I discriminated because I didn't know what they were. I can't discriminate on something I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the watchdog group. Yeah, that would help them to know. True. It's like slapping monkey stickers on a white man's cubicle. A hate crime? No, I guess not. I mean, hate crimes, I think, are also something that needs to be challenged at the Supreme Court level. I think hate crimes are not constitutional, but they've never got challenged to that level. No one has appealed a hate crime up to the Supreme Court level, except there was like a freedom of speech case, I think, that got challenged up to that level. So they basically said hate speech is technically free speech, but there hasn't been like a case where it's like, I shot a guy and it got declared a hate crime. No one's brought like a different crime that gets like the whole thing of tacking on hate crime to make a crime worse. That specifically has not been challenged at the Supreme Court level. It's just it was only challenged in the context of freedom of speech, as far as I'm aware. I don't think they can be challenged with the race consciousness movement, mate. Well, if they can, now's the time. Now's kind of the time for them to do it. There are contextual cultural insults. Yeah, there are. But you shouldn't legislate based on race. You shouldn't legislate based on these things. You can't claim to be like, oh, we're equal opportunity, and then we're gonna say, okay, but specifically white people can't do this. Well, now you just fucked up. Specifically, white people cannot do these things. Well, you fucked up now. Now you're not equal opportunity. Hate speech equal free speech was the Westboro Baptist Church. Was it? Okay. We do add additional penalties to crime against children. Okay, but that's not necessarily that doesn't have anything to do with hate crimes though. That's just like, okay, this is a victim that's especially vulnerable, that's not related to race. It's not related to sex necessarily. I mean, I guess I don't know if there's rules that say, oh, it's a woman, they're especially vulnerable. I don't know about that, but aggravated condition is what they see it as. Yeah. So I'm saying that having an aggravated condition added because, let's say, the person was black and you're white and you hate black people, well, now your crime's worse than someone who would have done the exact same crime, but you were both white, or would have done the exact same crime, but you're both black. Now, because you have a thought, your crime is worse. That specifically hasn't been challenged. Because racism is bad, Neko. Bad is a subjective term, okay. Anyway. All right, hold on. Okay. New poll by censor. Okay. Autistic debate had to rephrase. Okay. I see. All right. New poll. We'll see what what comes of that. But the fuck is this?
Monkey.
Alabash, you posting memes over here? All right, let's watch it. Hold on. It better not have slurs, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Panda.
No slur. Okay.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Eagle.
Eagle.
Eagle. Elephant.
Elephant.
Elephant. Elephant. Crocodile.
Wait, where's censor would love this?
Crocodile. Crocodile.
Crocodile?
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. Crocodile.
The problem, I think, is the L part. Crocodile.
Crocodile.
It's the R, yeah. Crocodile. And the rolling of the R, yeah. How can you not hear it? I can hear it.
Oh, snake.
God damn, fuck you. Fuck you. How dare God. Okay, you got me. You got me. Fair enough. Alright. Fuck you. Crocodile. I was not expecting that. Snake. But it was... That song is not in the Metal Gear Solid soundtrack. The Metal Gear Solid 5 soundtrack. That song does not exist in the soundtrack. Anyway. Alright. But it's a good song. I think it's a... Here's the thing. It doesn't exist, but I think it should have been in there. I think maybe they didn't spend the money or they didn't think of it. I feel like it should have been in there, but it's not. It is not a Metal Gear song, but it probably should have been, is my position. Anyway. Have to say it like karaoke? What? Karaoke. This bothered you too? I see. Wait, what? I missed the text here. With hundreds of guns. All of them with a history. Oh my god. Every gun has a history. Makes it cooler. Hidden cameras captured the gun buyer's reactions. To what? Are they gonna be like, the gun you're about to purchase, kill the person? Like, yo, that's awesome. Let me scratch a mark on it. 1 kill. I don't. We'll see what they say. That's like being able to freely say slurs outside of committing a crime, but then suddenly getting 3 years added to your sentence because you said it while committing a crime. Yeah, basically. That is basically what it is, which is really stupid when you think about it. KTV is easier to say. True. Forbidden relics. Yes. Wait. First-time gun buyers? We're here to help you. Is this supposed to like turn people away? Is this like, oh, you're a first-time gun buyer? Let's convince you not to buy a gun. Is that what this point is? It makes sense if it was a light community service instead. Yeah, maybe.
Hi.
You're interested in a gun, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool. You looking for something for like...
That way you can serve it alongside in a sense. Like, yeah, I feel like if they want to tack on something that's like not jail time, fine. An extra fine, that sucks. It's stupid, but it's at least somewhat acceptable. Like, it should be something, it should be basically, they should set it so it's not something that could add extra jail time. They can add extra community service. They can add, like, oh, you need to take lessons in anti-racism or some shit. I still disagree with that, but that would be more sensible. A fine, you need to take counseling to stop your hatred, or you need to, like, do community service. But to have extra jail time at, like, years of your life taken away because you thought something that was bad thing, that's bullshit. They can put it towards reparation fund, right? Is it staged and gay? Probably. This is probably staged and gay propaganda. Yes, I would 100% believe it.
target practice?
Well, also keep in mind that Very likely these people had to sign something saying that they would allow them to use their face on camera.
Or
Protection?
More for just protection.
just safety.
And the cameras are probably not well hidden. They probably know they're being filmed.
Pro Second Amendment, you know. So
Hate that it adds extra hatred.
It's
What?
kind of hard to find that around
I think that just adds extra hatred. Yeah, it's because people get. Yeah, I mean,
in New York City, you know. It's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
like
it
I was
does.
showing your wife. You know, the first gun I showed her was this revolver. It's the easiest gun we have to use. It's you know, it's our most popular one. It's a 22 caliber 6-inch revolver. It's also a gun that a 5-year-old found in his parents' bedroom, went down and shot his 9-month-old baby brother with it.
When it says shooter,
Can I have? It's like, oh, that sounds fantastic. Can I get the same gun model, but not the one that a 5-year-old used to kill his family with? I like the gun. You sold me. I just want the one that hasn't been used by a 5-year-old to kill family members.
5-year-old kid, dead one. What does that mean?
That's the history.
This is
of
the
that
gun that the guy
That's
shot.
the gun.
I took over an hour to. Okay, to be fair, I was reacting to other stuff too. Okay, here's one. Wait, subway trains should have their kills listed on the side. This train has 50 kills. It's going down to what's the word? Oh fuck, I've forgotten the word I was trying to use. What's the word? Okay, you're in Call of Duty. You get to level 100. You now want to go over. You're gonna go over. You're gonna go back to like 101, but it's back to level 1. What is that called? Prestiging. Okay, this train is prestige. This train is prestige level 3 with 3 additional kills. Here's one argument. If you can determine if it was a hate crime, do people who do targeted violence like that have a higher likelihood to reoffend? Wait, you're saying so people who have been like prosecuted with a hate crime, do they have a higher likelihood to reoffend than people who haven't been prosecuted with a hate crime? Is that what you're saying? I think it would be in all likelihood because I think hate crimes are distributed. Hate crimes are distributed not evenly. It's more white people getting hate crime tacked on than it is other races. So I would think actually the reoffending would actually be lower. Statistically speaking, per capita, the reoffendment rates are, would be lower on people tacked with a hate crime than people not tacked with a hate crime, probably. ADHD ass motherfucker. I was reacting to so many things. Give me a break. Bro, are you really standing on the ground right now? Do you know how many people gravity has killed? Did you know a 5-year-old fell off his bed and bumped his head? And isn't that a nursery rhyme? It didn't. How's the rest of that go? But did you know gravity killed a 5-year-old? He fell off his bed and hit his head. So if they say the motive you attacked this man was with a hate crime, yeah. What? Yes, because I'm reoffending. Excuse you. Do not what's the word? Do not implicate yourself in a crime in chat, please. You would fix it to the race of the subject. Do not reoffend. Do a new offense. Do not reoffend. Do not do the same offense again. Do a new offense. Diversify your crimes. In game, I promise. Or I prom. Is that prom? Is that like new slang for I promise? Yo gal, I prom. Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Facts.
This is the one? This is the one that the kid used?
What if that entices him more? Where he's like, yo, badass, I want it. This is the one? Holy shit.
Take this shit back after you do it.
This is a 9mm semi-automatic. It's a very handy gun. It's easy to use. Carry it in a purse like that gal from the Walmart. 2-year-old son reaches into her pocketbook, pulls it out, shoots her. Dead.
And it's also great how they let's specifically choose. Obviously, we have no proof of this, but they're like, let's specifically choose new gun buyers because they're the easier ones to convince. If it was a gun nut or someone who just has guns already, they'd be like, yeah, I'm aware guns can be dangerous. Finger on the trigger, you're right. Yeah, bad finger. Was it a trigger discipline? But bro, they blame white people when black people were doing all the Asian hate. It's true. The hashtag Asian hate or stop Asian hate. Hashtag stop Asian hate. Guess what? That hashtag stopped because it turns out a lot of the crimes against Asian people were being committed by black people. Turns out, people were starting to notice it wasn't the white people who were offending against Asian people. Even then, Neko, weird way to just say black are. I did not say that. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to dictate that. New slang for people with broken S keys. Facts. Based. What are you using S? Are you saying a lot of slurs? Is that why you're using S a lot? The study was hate crime sentenced individuals versus non-hate crime sentenced individuals with the same base charge. And was I right on the outcome of that study? Finger on the trigger. You'd probably need to account for the length of sentence too, probably. Because obviously the longer sentences would probably make someone less likely to reoffend, I would assume. Oh, and Asians themselves? Yeah, I believe it. Okay. The white on white violence is higher than, well, actually I don't know about that. But I was going to say typically it is normal to see crimes within a race being higher than or is that, hang on, is that the opposite? Is it more typical to see inter-race crime being higher than crime within a race? Like, I know it's like black people murder black people more than any other race murders black people, right? For white people, I think that's technically also true. I think typically it's like I think crimes within a race are usually higher than the inter-race crimes, right? Just because, I don't know, population, or because obviously white people are going to be more around white people, black people are going to be more around black people. Neko, you say this, stop Asian hate propaganda, but you don't acknowledge Wu-Tang Clan? What do you mean? Are you saying Wu-Tang Clan is stealing an Asian name? Korean, Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese cannot get along. They can, well, they don't like each other. They have their qualms, but I think they can get along when everyone else is a lot more different than them. Like, they'll have their small bickering and small disagreements, but if they're in a black neighborhood, they'll get along really well compared to everyone else. They'll kind of group together if everyone's more different. Asians infrequently victimize people outside the race. I see. Yeah, well, yeah, true. White on white violence is higher, yeah. Neko, delving into the one true statistic. Careful, Neko, you're about to touch the stove. Uh-oh. I don't want to get burned. I think both by tally and per capita. I see. You have a bunch of factors considered due to what's going on around. True. From the FBI booklet, basically interracial crimes were much lower than interracial. Yeah. I mean, it's normal for, like, you would expect if a white person's going to do a crime, it's probably going to be most likely the people they see the most. It's going to be their own race. Races tend to stick together. And so if they're going to do a crime, it's typically going to be around the people they're more likely to be around. That's just common sense. If you're black, you grew up in black neighborhoods, you see mostly black people. If you're going to commit a crime, you're more likely to end up doing something against a fellow black person. And the same with all the other races. Refugees can skew that data, true. I mean, the minorities, when you're a minority and it's like you're the only black person in a neighborhood, for example. Well, in that case, you can only really commit crimes against people who aren't black. So, yeah, if you have minority population, that does skew it. If it's a very small minority. If they're not in like a little pocketed enclave. Black on Asian was like the one outlier. I see. Yep. You can literally be responsible for having no Asians in your town. Think about it. What? What do you mean? Oh, I forgot I've only seen like 3 Asians in my town. Wow. Are you saying he's going to kill the Asian people, Micro? How dare you?
Gone, no mom. Collectors love this one. Adam Lanza's mom had this in her collection too. Till he took this and several other guns and killed her. Then went down to Sandy Hook, killed 6 teachers. And
paying Asians to move, maybe.
20 little kids, gone, like that. He walked into a McDonald's in San Diego, killed 21 and injured 19.
That's not real. Someone walked into a McDonald's and killed 21 people and injured 19 people. Is that real? Is this a factual? Is he making shit up? Hang on, let's hear that again. You found yourself in that shop, you'd be buying immediately? Yeah, that means it's a good gun. This gun killed 21 people? Damn, well, if I'm in a self-defense situation, I need a gun that can kill 21 people. That's the gun I want. He's giving to the GoFundMe? Huh. This is getting confusing. Not sure if based. Not sure. I love a gun with history without jamming. Yeah, history of not jamming. It killed 21 people, didn't jam once. Damn, that sounds dependable. Every sport has a history. Is he selling the Zimmerman gun? That's a good question. But this story, I'm a little bit incredulous about. Pro tip, if it's a mass shooting event, you've never heard about it, you know who did it. True. Facts.
It's one of the deadliest mass shootings in American history.
It was he says it's one of the... It's one of the deadliest mass shootings in American history, and how have I not heard about it then? Hold on.
McDonald's in San Diego.
A McDonald's in San Diego, 21 killed. I'm going to look this up. No, Ella Bastion. All right, hold on. 21 killed. McDonald's San Diego. Mass shooting. San Isidro? This was probably Hispanics then, right? This is like a gang-related shooting, I think, right? It's referencing something real. It says, hang on. James Huberty. That doesn't sound Hispanic, but it could be. How do you say this? It's Isidro. All right, here, let me show the screen. I'm looking up the Wikipedia article here. It's a border? Oh, it's right next to Tijuana. That's true. It's a border town. Okay. Well, yeah, I wouldn't trust... If it's that close to Mexico, it could be drug-related. There's a McDonald's spree shooter. What? It's a rampage. It's GTA, Neko. He's just doing a rampage, of course. Isidro. Okay. San Isidro McDonald's massacre with was a mass murder, not a mass shooting? It wasn't a mass shooting? Well, over here it says attack type. Mass murder, mass shooting, shootout. He had a Browning HP, a 9mm Browning HP, 9mm Uzi carbine, 12-gauge Winchester 1200. Okay. What are you saying, Neko? What do you mean what I'm saying? There are drugs in Maine too. Are there? Okay, well, it's still... Isn't Maine like 94% white? San Diego City isn't really the border. It takes a while to drive there. Well, no, look at this map here, though. Isidro? Where this took place? Bruh, thanks for the map. Let's just search the city real quick. Hold on, let me hide the screen for a sec. We'll go to the coordinates. I'll go to the coordinates. Okay, so these are the coordinates that they give. And you can see there's Mexico, there's the border, right? This is the McDonald's, supposed. This is where it happened. It's extremely close to the border. So everything gets worse the closer to the border you get, yeah. Yeah, it's literally a few blocks away. It's like Kenosha Kyle, is it? He crossed the border, not just state border, though. This is the country border. Less than 15 miles, yeah. It could have been a hit? I don't know. Okay, well, let's read about it, I guess. So, the perpetrator, 41-year-old James Huberty, fatally shot 22 people, including an Hey, he said 21 people. This is saying 22 people. Including an unborn... Oh, okay. 22 if you're including the unborn baby. I got it. Okay. Including an unborn baby, and wounded 19 others before being killed by a police sniper. 77 minutes after he opened fire. Okay. It's considered the deadliest mass shooting by a lone gunman in U.S. Wait, what? History, being surpassed 7 years later by Luby's shooting. Who the fuck is Luby? Who the fuck is Luby? Where's the Vegas shooting? That's the new one. The Vegas shooting beats this, unless it's not a lone gunman. Unless you're telling me the Vegas shooting is not a lone gunman. Huh? What's up with that? You think they'd be on here? You think the Wikipedia peoples, those that are editing all the Wikipedia articles, would be on top of the mass shooting articles? You would think. Of course, the video doesn't count a baby as a person. Right? It was unborn, so they could have been aborted. It doesn't count. Doesn't count as a kill. It could have been aborted. We're doing leftist politics here. This is a leftist politics YouTube video. They didn't count the unborn baby. Anyway, so prior to the event, he commented to his wife, Etna, that he suspected he had a mental health problem. 2 days later, on the morning of July 17th, he called a San Diego mental health clinic requesting an appointment, leaving his contact details with the receptionist. Huberty was assigned the clinic. Was assured the clinic would return his call within hours. According to his wife, Huberty sat quietly beside the telephone for several hours, awaiting the return call. Why didn't he just go there? Why did he shoot up at McDonald's? Why didn't he shoot up that clinic that didn't return his call? Anyway, he sat there for several hours before abruptly walking out of that family home and riding to an unknown destination on his motorcycle. Unbeknownst to Huberty, the receptionist had misspelled his name as Shoberty. His polite demeanor conveyed no sense of urgency to the operator, and he had elaborated in the phone call that he had never been hospitalized for mental health issues. Therefore, the call had been logged as non-crisis inquiry to be handled within 48 hours. What's this? Yum Yum Donuts? What about it? Why are you showing me a Yum Yum Donuts? Approximately 1 hour later, he returned home in a contented mood. After eating dinner, Huberty, his wife, and their 2 daughters cycled to a nearby park. Later that evening, he and Etna watched a film. Okay, so that was all prior. Okay. The next 3 days later, I guess. Wait, this says the following morning. Yeah, okay. So the following morning, they were visiting the zoo. Okay. Huberty told his wife of his belief that his life was effectively over, referring to the health clinic. Failure to return his call. He said, well, society had their chance. We live in a society, believe it or not, and society has had their chance. After eating lunch at McDonald's, he returned home. Shortly thereafter, he walked in his bedroom wearing a maroon t-shirt and green camouflage slacks. As his wife lay relaxing upon their bed, he leaned toward Etna and said, I want to kiss you goodbye. Etna kissed her husband, then asked him where he was going, stating her intention to soon prepare the family dinner. He calmly replied he was going hunting for humans. That's kind of a red flag, I would think. Did she call the cops like right there? These donuts look good. Neko, we are donut posting. Get the fucking donuts on the stream. All right, I'll check out they better be good donuts, I swear. If you're going to show me bad donuts, I'm going to be mad, all right? These had better be some good donuts. I see some memes. I see, where is the donuts? Is it on the map? I was looking on Neko. All right, let me look at the donuts. Yum Yum Donuts. Okay, what about it? It's very close to the same spot. All right, here's the donuts. Are you happy now? You see donuts? You're about to glaze a donut. Excuse me? Yo, it's Brent. What up, Brent? How you doing? I will not touch you where you pee. Holy shit. Show the Ulita. Scroll down the images. Do I want to? Are you seeing the images on... Which one am I supposed to show? What's an Ulita? Apple fritter is your favorite donut. We got these. We got these. We got ice cream. We got those things. Whatever the fuck that thing is. Brent, do not lick shitters. It's not good for you. You lick a shitter like an apple fritter. At least you're rhyming. Nice bars. In Neko chat Discord. Okay, I'll check it. One sec. Neko. This is like an old person with a whole box of donuts? What am I supposed to see here? Okay, hold on. Alright, we got something. I don't know, some old person with donuts? I don't know what I'm supposed to see. Is this the person who shot the place? Show what I sent you on stream? Is this it? Hold on. What did you show me? Are you talking about on DMs? Alright, I'll check it. Check in the cache. All right. Oven. DMs. This is what you sent me. Is it good? Vegan fried chicken, Chinese fried chicken. Ingredients. Oh. I see. Cat. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I get it. Time him out. What? Fire up the ovens. We need donuts. You just shot one into the sink, doggo. Why'd you shoot it? Don't shoot cats. Leave the cats alone, bro. I get the beam. I get it. Thank you for the hot dog hats, Brent. Wow. Anyway, we're gonna go hunting for humans. Holding a gun across his shoulder, carrying a box of ammunition and a bundle wrapped in a checkered blanket. He glanced towards his elder daughter and said, "What? Goodbye, I won't be back." He drove to San Isidro Boulevard, according to eyewitnesses. He drove first towards a Big Bear supermarket and then towards a post office before entering the parking lot of McDonald's restaurant approximately 200 yards away from his apartment. Let's see. Do we have a picture of this guy? Neko Wiener. Wait. I was going to read Neko Wiener Neko. Nice Wiener Neko. Thank you. Have you ever had Dunkin' Donuts? We don't really have those here. I have had Dunkin' Donuts. They're all right. I mean, I don't really know how to judge donut places. They're all right. What's his name? Huberty? Let me look up Huberty. James Huberty. The perpetrator. His motive was inconclusive, possibly rage, suicidal ideation, and or revenge. All right. Oh, shit. This is him. Right. Okay, guess. Don't look it up. What do you think he looks like? It's a pretty good image. What do you think he looks like? Okay, get your guesses in, and I'll show you right in a moment. His name is James Oliver Huberty. Like Neko? No, false. False. 2 guesses? Alright. I'll show you anyway. Because I'm a nice person. Anyway, this is what he looks like. Like an egg? Yeah, vaguely. It's closest guess. Vaguely egg-shaped. Egg. He's got his gamer glasses. You can see the orange coloration of his gamer shades. He was ready. Anyway. Wow. I don't know. 1979. Anyway. Okay, so let's get back to the video real quick. Well, hold on. Huberty was a sullen child with few friends whose primary interest was target practice. A family acquaintance would later describe him as, quote-unquote, a queer little boy who practiced incessantly with a target pistol. I see. He was frequently bullied. Well, anyway. You're wrong. It's okay. It's Tim. Oh shit. Yeah. When was the shooting? I think it said 1979, or maybe I forget when it said. Anyway. Yeah. There's a white shooter. Wait. I thought I would know about him if it's a white. Yeah, I thought I would know too. You think this would be cited a lot, right? As one of the biggest mass shootings ever committed by a white guy. You think it would be mentioned a lot. It's a little bit weird that it isn't. Target practice. Target practice it. Shoot. What? Another reason to boycott Target. Wow. I love the Target was boycotted by both sides. True. Facts.
You walked into a McDonald's in San Diego, killed 21 and injured 19. It's one of the deadliest mass shootings in American history.
Maybe my
They thought,
what? No.
ironically, that they were protecting their 9-month-old. She thought she was protecting her 2-year-old. 9mm semi-automatic, 40 caliber compact, 45 caliber, 9mm submachine gun, 12 gauge pump action shotgun. Why don't you have a closer look?
Sandy Hook. Oh my God. This is the Adam Lanza Sandy Hook gun? What? It's Michael. That's what. Yeah, it's in the video. Yeah, how do you, I said it at. I even also said it. I verbalized it, saying this is Michael from GTA 5. Let's not repeat it. You were groomed by a Christian nationalist, ultra far right wing, racist extremophiles. Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, not really. I think I radicalized myself. I groomed myself to be what I am. Assuming I'm going to use the gun to try and beat their high school. What? Do not. I must not condone. I do not condone such actions, okay? Wait, what? Did I miss a message? Hold on. Thought I saw a message that wasn't showing up. What the fuck? Anyway. Michael DeSanta peddling strange pistols like it's TF2 is pretty weird, yeah. I was gonna say, but also, this is again that thing where like left-wing people seem to not like statistics. Like they'll be like, look at this bad thing that happened. But then they don't care to know that, hey, the vast majority of guns aren't used in crimes. The extreme vast majority of guns have not killed people. There's like, how many guns in the US? And probably like greater than 90% of them haven't killed people. There's like 400 million. Yeah, there's more guns than people. And guess what? The vast majority of those guns have not killed people. So, again, it's like the left-wing narrative, but they don't care to look into the statistics of it. Sad music. They entered the store looking for their first gun. They left. This is how they left.
I was pretty blindsided by just the entire history of every gun in the store.
And it made me actually think I'm not going to buy that gun.
It made me think twice.
What he said made me think I'm not going to buy that gun. Is what I just heard. Oh, there's an ad. I'm sorry. All right, we'll hold off on. There's an ad happening right now. God darn it. Gosh darn it all. Yeah, that gun. Oh wait, are you I think you're on Alabaster, I don't think it's sub, so you're on the ad right now. Yeah. Unless you're not watching on YouTube. Okay. Shh, quiet. You don't have ads? Oh my god, guys, this guy is cheating. I may or may not be. I see. Anyway. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I think he said, let me go back. Is that what he said? That's what I heard.
The entire history. I was pretty blindsided by just the entire history of every gun in the store.
And it made me actually think I'm not going to buy that gun.
I'm not going to buy that gun. Yeah, I'm not going to buy that gun. That made me think I'm not going to buy that gun. Okay.
It made me think twice, and I would not buy one.
It is one of our rights, but my opinion has definitely changed. I don't.
What the fuck? Eminem Infinite. The fucking thing that popped up is, hey, related video.
I don't feel safe with the gun.
You don't want to be the Walmart case.
Okay, hold on. This is also kind of funny. It's like, man, it's awful. Hearing about what they did makes me not want to buy a gun. I don't feel safe with a gun. If you heard this, wouldn't you want a gun? Wouldn't you be like, oh shit, I could be one of those guys that gets mass shot. I could be a victim in a mass shooting. If I'm in that situation, I want to have a gun. I want to be, if I end up in a mass shooting, I want to have a gun. What if I want to be the Walmart case? What do you mean? Sad music. There's probably like words here that we can't read because this fucking ad thing comes up. In the cord. In the cord. Alright, I'll check the cord. I'll check the cord. Everything's in the cord. Alright. Strange pistol. I see. Team Fortress 2 strange pistol kills. I see. Oh, okay, I see. I see. He put like the you can see the video in the background. And he put strange pistol over the top of it. I see. That is funny. That's a good one. Good meme. Put a little laugh emoji. Good job. Good job. Good meme. Very funny. I'm not even streamer mode. Nobody knows I'm streaming now. How dare they? Gotta turn on streamer mode manually because the stupid Discord app doesn't work how it's supposed to. Alright. Anyway. Also, why does Splitgate 2 look gay? What the hell is that? Is that a new game? Is that one of the games on the State of Play? Has a class system for some reason? Let me look it up. What is it called? Splitgate 2. It does look very gay. Here, let me show. That's a bad image. Let me find a better image. Stop. Trying to find images. What the fuck is that here? What? Alright. Alright, there's no bad images showing here, but I'll show you. So these are what pop up when I look at Splitgate. And then I look at this guy's face. Pretty gay looking. He's got that like left wing mullet. That faux white trash left wing mullet. That liberal shit that like fucking iDubbbz is doing. He's coming out. He's doing that faux left, like that faux white trash look. But then when I click on it, he must have updated the thumbnail. This is the new thumbnail. First one looked like Halo, but with portals. Yeah. Was it that parkour shooter game? I see. The second one is speedy as shit for some reason. I thought it was supposed to be fast paced though. Rest in piss. Yes. Neko, you know what would have been funny? He should have went to the National Air and Space Museum, put a giant sticker on the Enola Gay showing its stats. Right? How many did that kill? Hundreds of thousands? First one wasn't like it. Yeah. Tired of games made for Zoomers. We need our old people games. Oh my god, look at those hips. Oh my god. Anyway. Look at this fucking hair. Oh. I'm gonna hide the screen in case I clicked on something bad here. Hold on. I just wanted to look at the bad image. Look at this fucking... Alright. This will sell your game, right? This will sell your game. You want retards that look like this? Government kills people. Awesome, cool. Random guy gets angry. Not cool. This is what I saw. I'm like, yeah, that looks really gay. You're right. You're right, Pyro. That looks pretty gay. The most off-white... Yeah, it also looks like vaguely not white. Vaguely mystery meat. Weird... Just like weird colored hair. Yeah, it's going for a certain type of person, it seems like. Is it supposed to be Ninja? Who's Ninja? Oh, Ninja. Maybe. It does seem like a little bit like Ninja, I guess. Class system, special characters, I see. I'm just guessing, but I think TB and Mosquitoes have the high score. Probably. Probably. Well, in the US, isn't heart disease like the greatest killer? I don't know. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. Because I got to use the restroom. But I'll take a quick break. And then when I come back, we'll start. We'll do... we don't have that much time, but we can do... which would you rather, guys? Have Deus Ex? Or would you rather just do Slay the Princess? You spent all your time yapping. I did. DYES. He said it. Deus. Can't believe it. Said what? Deus Ex? You want day sex? Damn. Thank you, ES. He said it. No, slay the princess. We've done 2 days of day sex. Haven't you guys had enough gay sex? I'm tired of nighttime fucking Neko. Excuse me? What do you mean? We have not spent any nights fucking. What do you mean? Oh, you want day sex. You're tired of night sex, you want day sex. I see. I can jive with that, I understand. But we're not having sex though, okay? Can we vote? We can vote. But I feel like, I think I already know what the vote will be, but we can vote. I'm going to put a vote. It's going to be between day sex and sex the princess, okay? Day sex and sex the princess. You want E33? I'll put that on there too, okay. We only have like an hour max, so... And let me get the poll working. I gotta make sure my poll works. Hold on. Alright. Gameplay. Which... Day sex. Sex the princess. I don't have any sex puns for E33. Alright. I'll put that on there. You just like the music? The music is good. It is nice. R34. Alright. I'll put it'll just be E34. You'll get the point. Call it R fine, I'm calling it R34. Sexpedition. Oh, that's a good one actually. R34 Sexpedition. Alright. Brilliant. Good, good, good. Someone take a screenshot of that poll. And that's a good one. All right. I'm going to start the poll. I'm going to go on break and I'll be back. I'm going to run an ad, a minute ad, so that we don't have any more ad problems. And then we'll finish the stream with this game. Sound good? Timcord will know what they're missing out on. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Starting the poll. And then, okay. I'll be right back, guys. Vote up. Vote, vote, vote. Be right back. Bruh. Bro, what did you guys do? What did you do? Why did you do this? We're gonna need a buy breaker. Damn. Democracy fail. Democracy, we cannot, you know, democracy is not worth it. It's a failure. We just need to admit it. You love this channel? Yeah. Dictator needed, yes. I'll become Dictator Neko to dictate what we play. No choice but to play both. Well, I mean, I'm gonna play both eventually. Maybe not today, but both will be played eventually. I think because I keep the last 2 days I said I was gonna play. I was about to say Sex the Princess. I said the 2 days I was gonna play Slay the Princess, and I think I didn't play it either day. So I kind of feel like I owe it to Micro to play it. Yeah, the buy breaker. Sorry. But tomorrow we can absolutely do, assuming I don't get lazy. Ode sex. The princess owes me sex, okay? Time to sex her up. But we'll definitely, don't worry. Yesterday I spent a really long time. Yesterday I got really into day sex, and I went really late. So I'm going to continue the day sex. It's going to keep happening, okay? Don't worry about it. It's just that, really into Deus Ex, yes. What a weird dynamic. But we gotta get to Sex the Princess too at some point. All right, so that will be the tiebreaker. All right, thanks for voting, guys. Your choices matter. Neko just wants or just knows that Micro has gifted all of these. I mean, Micro, you did gift both games, right? Didn't you? Matter, quote unquote, yeah. See, the quotes mean that he doesn't actually mean it. The quotes mean he's implying something. There's an asterisk to his meaning. He's afraid of losing more free games. True. Yes. Sex tithe. Excuse you. Alright. Anyway. Neko afraid of losing sugar daddy. You guys can buy me games and I'll play them. I mean, anyone can buy me a game and I'll play it. I'm much more likely to play a game if you buy it for me. Because then I'm like, oh shit, I owe it to them to play it. I feel indebted to the person who bought the game. I need to play it then. But anyway. Alright. Start the game up. I got this scene here. Alright, we're already set. Coolio. What if I buy you Trump Loves Waifus? Is that a game? Is that a real game? I've never heard of it. Wait, it didn't start up? What the fuck? It says it's starting, it's just taking a while. There we go. You'll see it eventually. It is? Is it Twitch appropriate? You know, I really should have myself not in games and demos. For that last thing, I should have been in the just chatting section. Maybe I need to start my streams in just chatting instead of games and demos. Either way, I'm gonna switch the category. Hell no, it's not. Oh, it's hell no, not appropriate. Oh, well, okay. If it's not appropriate, then I can't promise to play it on stream. But yeah, I can promise that maybe I'll play it off stream. I certainly can't do it on stream. Like maybe we'll have like a Discord day where we play like the not so well. Discord, if it's tied to the Twitch channel, I think might still have to maintain TOS. I don't know to what degree, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. But I would try to help. I would try to fulfill it if I could. Ow! What the fuck? What? Sub goal, excuse me. Micro just gifted a 1-month tier sub to Alabashan Game. Why didn't it do the water? Either way, thank you very much. I don't know, it did like a present thing, which that's new to me. Either way. Alabashan, you no longer have to watch ads. Good job, you are now a sub. You should have access to special emotes. You have Neko Poppin' now. Do those Neko Poppins. Get that Neko booty shaking. Did you ever watch Altered Carbon? It's Cyberpunk. Altered Carbon. There you go. Yeah, get it going. You also have Neko LOL, I think. Was it level 117 LOL? That's a good one. I use that one frequently. But what is it called? Altered Carbon? I've never heard of it. Or yeah, it doesn't sound familiar to me. Oh, is it like a Netflix show? Altered Carbon is an American cyberpunk television series created by Laita something Kalogridis, based on a 2002 novel of the same title by English author Richard K. Got cut off. Director Andy Goddard. Goddard? No, I've never seen it, never read it. Is it good? Would you recommend it? Interesting. Season 1 is goated? It is, I see. Maybe I'll have to, maybe we can watch it one of these days. I mean, I still have to watch Prayer In, and, we can have, like, a channel watch list or something. Everyone break into a twerk for Alabastion Gaming. Break into it. Yeah, I mean, Tim's got the GAT, you know, everyone fire off a salvo. What do I got? Everyone dance break, dance for them. Don't add the gaming part of the name. What do you mean the gaming part? Alabastion gaming part? You don't want that part added to your name? The actor for Kovac in season plays the role well. I see. Is Kovac the main character? Everyone fire up the gyat. I don't know about that. You're cringe for doing that. I see. That's okay. I've been cringe with names like that too before. Like level 1 Neko, pretty cringe, right? Sorry, I was thinking of Cyberpunk because of Deus Ex and where Princess Slain. Oh, true. A little bit off topic, but yeah, I got you. Alabastion Jiming. Is this a Chinese name? Level 1 Neko's cute. Is it though? Neko Poppin. Wu Sheng Sheng Jiming. Comet made the level 100 joke, right? I think so. I think she did, but where is she? Alright. Okay, so wait, yeah, Micro, you gotta remind me what we were doing last. We had, there was something. Like, okay, so here's what we got now. We have the Spectre, and then does the Spectre go into something else? Page 3, what? Bot center save? What? Bot center save. Page 3, bot center save. So, from here... Okay, so last time I let her possess me. Turn off the game. Oh, that's true. Which I gotta remember to turn it on, too, also. Later. Alright, let's see. Can I just disable the filter? I can. Okay, easy enough. Easy enough. Okay. Yeah, I just toggled it off, so it'll still be there for next time we do, for when we do day 6. Okay. Cool. Alright. Anyway, so I guess it's easy. I just gotta choose the other options then. I could, slay her? I think I tried slaying her, right? Is that what I did last time? I think I tried slaying her. I did slay her. Let her possess me. No, we did this. We already let her possess us. Is there something different we have to do? Like we let her in, and then there's something different we have to do. Because last time we walked out with her. So, okay.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours.
She
There's
cute?
a hunger in her gaze.
Hunger.
You're really trying to make it up to me.
There's a different route after possession.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
I
being
see.
a pal, killer. I mean it.
No problem. Wait, Alabastion, have you played this?
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah, she's got to do something for you first. Say like, give me a ghost blowjob, then you can enter me. Bros, what does a ghost blowjob feel like? Do you love her? I've seen the in-depth vid by Pack. I don't know who that is, but sounds interesting. Ah! I was about to say it looks like she doesn't have teeth, but now it looks like she has teeth. Ah!
She rushes forward and then she's gone.
Pack that bum, excuse you?
A chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
Wow.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Ah!
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching.
Click a bit of
and
brown?
convulsing
What do you mean?
Violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of... You collapse.
Like skip forward, you mean?
You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now.
If you want to
You
skip a
still
Rooney,
have to
yeah, we
get
have
up
seen
here.
this technically. If you let her possess you, and she does a hand job with your hand, is that sex? That's a good question. I mean, well, hand jobs aren't sex, are they? They're a sexual act. Like, even if you're not possessed, you're two separate bodies and there's a hand job. That's not sex, is it? It's a sexual act. Yeah, it is an act. It is an act that is sexual, but it is not sex itself. It is not the ultimate act of sexuality. Does she come too is the question. As a ghost? What does a ghost come? Is it the plasma or the ectoplasm?
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings. Your vision.
So this is
So clearly.
all these shards of broken glass on the floor.
Hey,
It's a-
no, I'm not you.
Alright, we're skipping forward.
Obviously.
because
Tab, I
I'm
can hold tab,
into-
right? There we go. Okay. Alright. Ectoplasm, yeah. Know your physicality. What? Like, what do you mean? Like, if she's in our conscious and then we come, is she coming too? Is that what you're saying? Never let the female climax? Damn, that's weird. But judging from the race, it seems like the sensations are shared. Are they? I mean, she seems to be aware of the sensations we're feeling, but I'm not sure they're shared. Like, remember when the wraith entered our body and then we were like, ah, our foot hurts. She didn't seem to care. Or maybe like she can feel it, but she doesn't care. I don't know. I think she's aware of it, but it doesn't bother her. I don't know. She's aware of our sensations at the very least. So now, last time I left. So I'm gonna slay her somehow.
Isn't that an interesting idea? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that?
Do it.
Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made.
She felt it, but she said it felt good because she knew we were feeling the pain too. Oh, I see. I see.
Right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
So she does feel what we feel. If she's...
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Uh-oh. Neko, what is the best donut? I'm a bit of a plain... Well, as with most foods, I used to like chocolate, you know, glazed donuts. I used to like various... But I feel like at the end of the day, I think... Really, it's just like the Krispy Kreme donut. The kind of like... It's kind of plain, but it's frosted like that. I think it's peak donut. In my opinion. I don't like the donuts with filling in them.
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it.
What about Maple Bar? What's that? I don't know if I've had Maple Bar.
You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart.
Stab the heart. Let's go.
The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
This might actually be the fourth option? What do you mean? Holy shit.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand.
I mean, I've definitely never seen it.
Go for me, is it?
Our body, my choice.
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull.
It's definitely new to me.
And you are.
Looks like I could go to the Rev ending. Uh-oh.
Again.
More hostile intense.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
Is this not hostile intense? Oh. Feel a dull tear, like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You've been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
The words come from both inside and outside your head. Before you, on the ground, is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Uh-oh. Is the fourth ending bad? What do you mean? Was I not trying to get this? Alright, I'm gonna make another save real quick. Boom. You found it. What? Alabastion, you found your YouTube account? Nice. Guess it makes sense, I guess so. I see Alabastion. Yo, nice Helsing. Nice. Is their name Saras? I don't know. You found my YouTube, I see. Saras Victoria. Nice icon there. I like it. I haven't seen all of Helsing, but I like it. What I've seen of it, at least.
Oh, you're here too.
Nice, nice. Congrats finding me. Yeah, for some reason YouTube does a weird thing where it, like, even though I had my account set, my account username is level 1 Neko. It's like, hey, do you want a display name? I'm like, sure. Sure, display me as Neko, but I'm level 1 Neko. But now it looks almost like my account, like to everyone who goes to my account, it looks like my name is Neko, but technically it's level 1 Neko. So the problem is, it becomes a problem of people not knowing, like, it becomes an issue of like trying to link my channel, because people might be like, oh, it's Neko on YouTube. Not realizing, no, it is, it's level 1 Neko on YouTube. Call you level 1. Yeah, that works too. If you get around to finishing it, you gotta see abridged Slated Princess. I'd love to watch it, yeah. That'd be funny. We're going the route I thought. Okay. Is there a mental illness that makes you fear hearing your own heartbeat? I feel like there must be. I mean, I can understand it. When I hear my own heartbeat, it makes me anxious as fuck. Helsing 3-head. What's a 3-head? I know 4-head. 3-head's like dumb, right? I know 5-head. Ah, the heartbeat is getting more intense. Are you a princess-oid, Alabastion?
Maybe trying to slay me was for the best. If it means you could leave those other voices behind. The two mean ones, at least.
We killed the narrator.
Bad for the nice one. But we probably shouldn't think about them too much right now. They're a mess, and I don't think we can fix them. No point in
like, are you?
messes that can't be fixed.
Are you? Do you fuck with Slay the Princess? Are you like mildly a fan? Like, if I love like Deus Ex, I might describe myself as a Deus Ex-oid. The beaten. Take something and add oid at the end, and you fuck with it. It's like something you do. You like. Dude, this chick is danger. I'm glad we got rid of those two bad voices. Yeah. True. Facts. The cold and the narrator, probably. But she's like, oh, but we got rid of the nice one. The voice of the hero. Gurgling liquid bubbles up from the open pockets in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
Sorry I stabbed us. Hell no, we're staying right here until we figure this out. If you leave the cabin, the world ends. I'm not going to be party to end the world. What about the body? What about me?
There's nothing we can do for it now, but we can still try to save us. We just have to leave.
What? You are seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist. Binding one arm to the wall. Oh. It is quiet and you are alone. This is what you deserve. 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 Chat, this is what you deserve. I thought the oid suffix is like adding enjoyer or respecter. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, I think that's valid. That's my understanding of it, Stevel. Get ready to be based. Internalize misogyny. We deserve this. We're deserving oids. When you fuck with something, that means you're an enjoyer or respecter. I'm using Zoomer slang, alright? Anyway.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
Wait, we're the princess? Bruh, why are you watering me now? I've been jailed too? Damn. It's harder to see myself being jailed. Like, I'm hidden. Because I moved over on this side of the screen, but yeah. Thank you for the jail. Thank you for the water, Micro. Guantanamo cabin. Yeah, we're the princess now. We're at the bottom of the cabin. I see. New save point. All right.
Then at least I won't be lonely.
I'm still here.
It's nice to hear your voice.
Wait, we're the voice in her head now?
Think your voice?
The poor little jail of snakes. Oh shit. You're not mad at me, are you?
I don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am.
Aw. You're different. Your whole mood is different. Sorry I stabbed us. I'll just say
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over.
True.
Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right.
Feels right. Oh
I
my
never
god.
wanted to be your enemy.
What? Shut up. Shut up, Micro. Oh yeah, I love the moral dilemmas question that this game gives the player. The main dilemma being completing your duty versus the princess ultimately being forced to slay her every time. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I'm a fan. You and Vicky can start over. And Vanilla? What? You and Vanilla? Shut up, Micro. Is Vanilla streaming right now? You tell Vanilla that. Hey, Vanilla, we can start over. No. We can't. I'm banned from Vicky server. I'm banned from Vicky channel. I'm banned from Vanilla channel. I'm banned from Vanilla server. It's gone. I've slayed the princesses. I've slayed the princesses. Neko is a GF haver. Excuse you? What you mean? You miss Neko lore. Oh yeah, it's ancient. Vanilla? Well, it's kind of like, there's a channel called Vanilla Cappuccino, who's also in the Timcord, the Harmful Opinions server. And me and Vanilla had a little fight, I guess, or a little... It was in a Timcord, yes. We used to be on good terms, and we're no longer on good terms. I was banned from her channel. Same with Vicky and her channel. What do you mean it wasn't in the... what do you mean she's in the Timcord? What do you mean? No, I mean, I'm talking about the past. I'm talking about what happened in the past. I'm not talking about the current state. I'm describing the Neko lore. To Alabastion who missed it. Let it go.
That's okay. I'm sure you had your reasons.
Sorry I stabbed us.
Hold on to the past like that anyways. It's better if we choose to move forward together.
Vicky is the GF and is banning, quote unquote, is misdirection. False. Imagine if women could be like this. Imagine if women could be like murderous. Imagine women could be turned on if you're like vaguely threatening to them. I don't think this game necessarily portrays women in the best of light. I mean, obviously, like if you're gonna frame it as men versus women in a sense, like the differences between men and women. It doesn't frame men well, it doesn't frame women well. You know, because the man is obviously there to kill the woman, if we're gonna frame it that way. The man's goal and motive is to kill the woman. And the woman's goal is to survive, even if it means killing you. And so that kind of puts the whole relationship in a sort of like forced, almost like vaguely rapey sense. It's a forced relationship in a sense, in that her choice to survive is either be with you or kill you. You're doing power dynamics. I'm just describing what I'm seeing before me, alright? It's not the point of the game. You're doing just like real life retard. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm not making commentary on real life. I'm just saying if you describe it that way, that's what I'm seeing. Neko is fucking Marksy Marks. Marksy Marks Markson? No. There is an inherent in woman, like in male-female relationships, there is an inherent like power dynamic, yes. I'm not making a commentary for or against, I'm just saying there is an inherent power dynamic. Obviously there's a power discrepancy. Yes, you understand that? I feel like it goes without being said. There is a power discrepancy, physically at the very least. It's funny you see it that way because the princess power level is way higher. True. I mean, but the princess is also a prisoner. And in this situation they've concocted, she is beholden to you. She can kill you, but she can't escape. She needs you to escape. So that kind of forces her to be in a relationship with you in order to be free. Which is a kind of a catch-22, because then you'd be like, well, being forced into a relationship isn't exactly freedom either. But it also seems that, I mean, the way it's framed is that she genuinely likes you. Technically, yes, AI. What? I am not an AI, I'm a human being. Yeah. In this situation, yeah, the princess has inconsistently sometimes, varying degrees of high power level, even higher than you. In like the first example, when you go to save her, she can bite her own hand off and seems to be fine, yeah. There's obviously a slight inconsistency, but Al, exploit the power discrepancy and make every decision in your relationship dependent on arm wrestling matches. Yeah, you could. Obviously, in some of the princess dynamics, in some of them, like for example, in the one where she becomes like a super demon, it's like heavily against you. The power dynamic reverses, and she's like way more powerful than you. And because I was there with the stubborn, and I kept trying to fight her, and it's like, well, you don't really stand any chance to fight her. You have zero chance of beating her there. They do play with that dynamic. This goes back to what perception has on the relationship. You could be huge chud and nitpick every dialogue and seems to show she is toxic or being manipulative. Yeah. What I just did with the whole glad we got rid of those two meanie faces. Yeah, I'm saying like there's a lot you could read. I mean, obviously, okay. The game almost seems designed for these conversations, to have these conversations. It's like you could read a lot of things into a lot of different... They present many scenarios in which you can discuss the topics in many different ways. You can't say the whole game is like about this, because there's scenarios where it's not that. You know? So on and so forth. She destroyed your body, but you were too willful to die. True. Yeah, I was like, I'll kill her, even if it means killing myself. In this instance. The way the game is written, that option isn't available, but if you were role-playing it, simply having that passing thought could cause her demeanor to not be as forgiving on this cycle. Yeah. I mean, obviously they can't program for every different like thought and such, but obviously the topic would come about when people are discussing the game to be like, okay, what if you were really in this scenario? What would really be your thoughts? What could really happen if we're given infinite possibilities? You know? But yeah, obviously the game developers are tied to only so many things they could write. Which at this point is weird because if something is that malleable to your thoughts and actions, are they really even a person? Hence the damsel around the deconstruction Easter egg. Yeah. I mean, in this instance, the character you're playing isn't really a person because the character you're playing is malleable to both the narrator and you as a player. The character is essentially the quote-unquote silent protagonist in that it's you. It's not really a character, it's just you. It's you navigating this world. Yeah, it's a vessel for the player, ironically enough. So, which is it's not a new concept, but yeah, it's in this instance it might be mildly significant, but yeah. Are we still a ghost? Solid, then translucent, then solid again. We're like phasing between realities.
Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like
Schrodinger's
between ghost
damsel.
and
Schrodinger's ghost?
not
I don't know.
ghost.
The player is a vessel for the player, or the character's player. Yeah. Level 1 Neko has become Philosopher Neko. Yes. Many such cases, at least for this game. Are the princesses supposed to reflect the player, but it is hand sculpted by the creators of the game, so it's not a mirror, not a true mirror. No, I don't think the princesses are meant to reflect the player, but which is strongly why the creators didn't give us what our MC looks like. Well, they did kinda, but yeah, they don't outright spell it out, but obviously they have the whole reflection scene. Yeah, for the majority, yeah. You know you're vaguely humanoid and you're vaguely crow-like. That's kind of all you know. You don't know this, like, the entire specifics, I guess. The reflection comes with your personal choice, opinions and takeaways from the game, so your waveform is collapsing. Oh shit. An intentional decision for them to show your hand as such. True. Although I think the reflection of self isn't as important. Like, I think the literal showing of your hand as being like a crow-like monster, I think it's just they had to choose some form. They could have gone with human, but I don't know. They had to choose some form. They chose obviously crow-like, but the self appearance isn't as important because I think the self is supposed to be you. The self is you. I mean, you would put yourself in that place, and if you look at the mirror, you're unraveled. If you look at the mirror, you're the growth or whatever. You know, all those various reflections you see. The importance is it's you. The importance isn't that it's a crow. I know they've explicitly talked about it. I'm just saying that I don't think the crow identity is necessarily that important. Okay, tell me why crow is significant. Because I don't think it doesn't matter so much that it's a crow. Why would crow be significant? Linked to death. Okay, so symbolic, right? It's symbolically important. But story-wise, it's not important that you look like a crow. All of the story actions could have happened the exact same way if you looked human. Yeah, they leave out enough. Like, they leave out enough that I sometimes forget we're a crow person. It's like they leave it to you to be yourself enough that when you do show your hands, I'm like, oh yeah, we're a crow person. I forget. I'm like, oh yeah, we're a crow person. Kind of the point of the shit. Waiting is like, I don't think so. That's the thing is, I think they chose a physical manifestation of the player, but it's not that important. Like, it's not important what the player looks like, and that maybe that's part of the whole thing about showing the mirrors and shit. Is really more so to make you think about yourself. They're not trying to say, "Hey, you're a crow." Hey, did you know you're a crow? Hey, you're a crow. Did you know that crow? Like, I don't think they care that. They don't care about crows. They're not doing it because crow is important. The crow is symbolic, sure, but forgetting you're a crow is part of that change, perhaps. The crow is based, I guess. Crow is life. Tell that to Corvus. Anyway, How are we supposed to get out of
I
here?
wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here until something happens.
There's another ending for the witch. The witch? Is that the cat-like one?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around.
I see.
And that quiet one kind of gave me the creeps.
I don't know if... Do I have a save at the witch? Maybe I do.
I liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay. Well, that's what I've always done.
It's like an oversight. We can pick it up later. What? That involves the crow physicality. Pretty funny. Oh, okay. We can pick it up later, indeed.
I already told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
What the fuck? Wait, what? I saw the title card. We haven't seen the title card yet. What?
I think you died, or the body on the floor died. Sorry.
If you do one more, I was kind of thinking of doing a prisoner. I think if you did one, should have... This is a dragon? I don't think I've done the dragon one.
This is what happened to me last time. You're kind of a broken record right now. Are you okay?
Chapter 1, The Presence of the Dragon. I've never seen that. What?
Maybe if I stop answering you, you'll say something else.
You know that, right? You don't have to keep picking the same option. You know that, right? Is the achievement I just got. We're sexing the princess. What? Adding R to cow should be pronounced like what? Crow? Bottom option, you're right, forgot. You spoiled it, you bitch!
I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say?
Alright. First one I got was that. Yeah.
Well, the first one is sweet.
Har har, get your laughs out. I'm still a hero. I've been trying to save the world, you know?
Well, maybe you're just misguided. And the story's not over yet. We might still find a happy ending. But I think it's time we start a new chapter. How about...
Imagine a white crow that is spotted like a cow. You need this. A crow.
Chapter 3. The Princess and the Dragon.
Oh my god. Very humble. Wait, am I the dragon? Hell yeah. Alright, we're saving here. Hold on. This prince... What? Prince E? Fuck.
Does being called a dragon make you happy? You're kind of scary looking, like, really scary looking.
Uh-oh. The latch and creaking hinges muffled. Something is here.
I guess you made it back here.
Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
A thump on the floorboards above, and then another. Scraping of metal against the surface, the flickering in your body stops. You are solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
I did mention this kind of situation, didn't I? Like a reversal of the. I guess I was like, I would be shocked if they didn't do this. I was like, if they do a reversal of roles. Neko is smart. You love this POV, yeah. Thank you. Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear, closer. But you say nothing.
Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me.
Oh.
I think we're stuck together, so we have to be on
Well,
the
you
same
say what
page.
I'm trying to say then, please.
I hoped you were on my side by now.
Excuse me, sorry.
Thump. Thump. Thump.
Thump. Ah! It's frightening. And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. Hive mind with 2 bodies. What? I guess, maybe? The hell am I?
You're you? You've always looked like this.
Is this what we actually look like
You're
normally?
Sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
I didn't imagine us being this, like, huge and winged. I thought we were more humanoid shaped. Looks only matters so much. Oh my god. He's such a Stacy. In a chapter, you're the one that's grown terrifying. Yeah, true.
I guess we'll just have to talk to them. So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
The head of the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive, suspicious, hostile? Its emotions are unreadable. Is it giving us the look? That's an interesting way to look at it. I didn't think it was a trans. I feel like this has to be. We weren't hulking. We weren't hulking and making loud thuds when we were walking last time. We were more humanoid, I think, originally. I don't think this is our normal look. This is us. This is the dragon us. This is like dragon crow. You're scary sometimes, which means you change form just like she does. Yeah, I think that's true.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
The silence holds.
No, I don't think so. You've always been a little quiet. I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Tell us what you're thinking, bro. He's autistic.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
He's talking. Judging by the early concepts of the Long Quiet, it's always been bigger. The Long Quiet is a place, not a person. We are the Long Quiet, but I don't think the Long Quiet is us when we walk in. Okay, but the Long Quiet is the name of like everything and the nothingness. It's like, yeah, it's like a mass all-enveloping thing. But guess what? We're more humanoid when we walk into a doorway. We're more, it's like we are everything, but we're also ourselves. It's like Jesus is God, but Jesus is also a human, okay? You get the concept? I think it's like that. Jesus, like, God is all-encompassing in everything, but he's also humanoid in a humanoid body. In the same sense, I think we are the Long Quiet, but we put ourselves basically in a humanoid crow-like body so that we can enter a doorway and walk into the cabin and talk. It's Bible class, yeah. Either way, yeah. He raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate.
You think the long quiet kind of gives you power and transforms you in relation to the threat? Probably. No narrator. Yeah, narrator's still dead. We killed the narrator. We killed the voice of the cold. And then the voice of the hero kind of went inside the princess's head. Or I guess us. Us as a concept. The voice of the hero, I think, is also dead, actually. All the voices in her head are dead. Well, no, she mentioned that the mean one, the two mean ones, which would be the narrator and the voice of the cold, were dead, she said. There was no contrarian. No. There was no contrarian. It was just the voice of the cold. We were on chapter 2. We killed her once, we came back. We killed her, we killed ourselves. There was no, there was only one. There was one voice. It was the cold. Because we only killed her once. Okay, but I'm just saying that so far what's happened is we went in, we stabbed her. She was dead, we were bored, we were told we were happy, we were not happy, so we killed ourselves. We came back again, resurrected. This time with the voice of the cold. That's when we had the ghost, and we're like, okay, ghost, you can go in our body. And then we stabbed ourselves with her inside us. And now we're here. So there was only the voice of the cold. And the narrator. And the voice of the hero. And so when she said, oh, those two mean ones are gone, but that good one was good, that voice of the hero was nice. I'm not saying that's the narrator. I'm just making the point that when we died before this scene, we only had the voice of the cold. We had the narrator, the voice of the cold, and the voice of the hero. They're part of you, which is the part of the long quiet. They just left your body to occupy this. Yeah. Can you unlock the voice of the comfy? Maybe. The voice of the Neko. This right now is the voice of the Neko, because you can hear yourself. You have yourself, and your internal monologue is the voice of the hero in your own head. I'm talking to you. I'm the voice of the Neko in your head right now. I don't know what you did to get the voice of the Neko in your head, but you know, I'll help you if I can. Internal monologue. Uh oh. Spin the apple in your head right now. Do it, Baka. I got rid of that as soon as I tuned into the stream. Damn. Yeah, I have what's called an external monologue. I just externalize all my thoughts. This is my voice 1 week on STP. Uh-oh. It's my voice 1 month on STP. What if you based all your voice training on listening to this? Steve will Reddit gold comment. Congrats for thank you for the gold, kind sir.
I'm sorry. Did you just share privileged information with the enemy?
Thank you, Ken, stranger. I cannot pull off a princess. Shush. I'll pull off her clothes, her dress, alright? I can pull off her clothes, and I don't mean I can wear them and pull it off. That's not what I mean, okay? You did. What? You're cringing? Dude, that's cringe. I'm cringing right now. Stop being a Redditard. Stop being wholesome chungus, okay?
Well, it isn't privileged anymore.
Wait, there's two different voices though, right?
Do we really need all this secrecy? No, we don't.
There's multiple voices in him right now. He's going through multiple voices. You can see the different colorations. He's got like a reddish one, he's got a bluish one, and he's got the white. Respect the princess. Honor Nicole with your vocal cords. How would I do that?
Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone, now.
Everyone, yeah. He's got multiple voices in his head. Sidebar. Yeah, they're all talking while he sits silent. So it's a legal thing? I see. Well, he's doing all those, he's talking to himself with the voices in his head that we can't hear.
Excuse me. They're not listening to me.
Wait for them to finish. How rude. Say nothing. You think you have to be assertive? I think wait for them to finish, no? Sidebar is a legal thing. Judge and attorneys talk amongst themselves. Yeah. Usually off the record, I think. That's why it's a sidebar. It's like, hey, can we turn off the recording or go to some, like... Because I've been to court before where they'll be like, oh, Judge, can I approach the bench? And then they'll... Well, okay, I don't know if this is different, but they're like, can I approach the bench? And then usually the judge will turn on like something that like makes it so you can't hear anything. Like it's almost like a white noise. There'll be a white noise broadcast in the room, and they'll walk up to the bench and talk. Like there'll be like a little side talk between the lawyers and the judge, kind of like off the record. Even I think the people typing can't hear it either. People recording it, and then they'll go back, and then they'll go back into the usual like order of things. So no interference. Yeah. That might be different from the, that's probably different from the sidebar, but... No, I don't... How are they supposed to do a transcript afterwards? Transcripts are always done at the time of, like, in real time. No, the whole point of the sidebar is you can't reference the sidebar. It's just like, hey, well, what if I done... Like, it's to negotiate slightly, or you can talk about things. The whole point of it's, like, off the record. You're not supposed to... At least that's my... I mean, I could be wrong. I guess, yeah, maybe if you looked into it, maybe you have a better understanding of the legalese than I do, actually. But that's my understanding of it. You're watching the Diddy stuff and they were apparently quoting from it? Huh. Well, maybe what I'm saying is not considered a sidebar. Maybe a sidebar is a different concept. I don't know. But anyway, that is interesting. You hope he gets hauled up in prison? Yeah. Gotcha. I mean, he's definitely guilty of something. Sidebar is the 15 cards you can swap out between games. Yo. In which, is that Magic the Gathering? What is that? It's Bad Boys for Life. Alright.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm not gonna let them push us around like this.
Uh-oh.
Hello? I'm trying to say something. Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
Oh, she's becoming Stacy. What do you think, Micro? She's becoming Stacy. Yes, get it, princess. You going Yas Queen, slay? You going like snap, snap, snap? That's a Magic the Gathering tournament rules? I got you. Yas. Sidebar is when you have another girl while you have a girlfriend. I think that's called a... What is that called? The side piece? I don't know if it's a sidebar, but... You go to the sidebar to get your side piece, I guess.
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
I feel like the blue is the voice of the hero.
Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
The red is like... Maybe not... No, like the white seems like the voice of the cold. The blue seems like the voice of the hero. I don't know what the red is. It's like a killer. Possibly, yeah. The red wants to kill. I don't know if that's like... Orange is the cheated? Probably, yeah.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... What's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely
Opportunistic is the main voice on the witch.
You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And Are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely.
Wait, his head looks like a dragon. You can kind of see it. His head is dragon shaped. Uh-oh. You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted.
Democracy.
It was not a majority decision.
Uh-oh.
But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who?
Well, just like tonight, right?
Says me. He's not one of us.
Wait, is he the narrator? He's not one of us. Is the red the narrator? Wait, because my voice left the body, did the narrator take my place? Yeah. I mean, the narrator's definitely in his head. Oh, you're talking about us in this head. So the narrator's definitely dead then?
He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. Yeah, it was us, I guess. So they're counting the voice in the princess's head right now as one of the voices that would probably be voting against it. Ah! You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest. You can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall. See? That was easy. It was too easy.
Wait, we can see the voices right now.
Bad. Don't feel bad.
Opportunist.
Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you? I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important.
No, she looks so sad.
Yeah.
It was the cold, so it was the opportunist, the cold, and the hero.
Why bother? Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts.
We live in a society.
Am I supposed to find that impressive?
Sad.
Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments.
Well, you played this before. Of course you know more than I do. I'm just theorizing here.
So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
You're right about it being the opportunistic and not the... I just said it's like sounds like a killer. It's someone who wants to kill her. It's like... I said the white voice seems to be the voice of the cold, and the blue seems the voice of the hero. The last one seems to want to kill her. I don't know. And you said the cheated. No, wait. Opportunistic. And I didn't necessarily deny that. I said, yeah, sure. Probably. Opportunistic was the most devilish one, I see. Princess was so good, had substance. You love this princess, I see. This
What are you
princess.
waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Oh, wait, now we get choice at this angle? Did we leave her head into our body now? How's that work?
Oh, you're different. You're back!
Oh, we're
Just
back.
as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
That's you in that body again, isn't it? I thought it felt a little empty in here.
I'm used to my head being empty. I thought it felt a little empty, you know?
I'm hurt, but I'll live. If you'll let me. Will you? Or are you still going to kill me?
What happens if we finish the job? Is there an achievement for... There must be an achievement for that. Neko moment? Excuse you? What? I don't want to kill her.
then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here.
As long as you don't bite your arm off again, that was weird.
You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge
She'll
again,
be okay if you kill her?
but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her. Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith.
It's a trick. Alright, wait. This is where we save it. Well, fuck. I'm saving too much, but whatever. Alright.
You hand
What
the
the
blade
fuck?
to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. And then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no. You need the blade to deal with her.
Uh-oh.
I'm so glad that's behind us.
Surely she
Come
has
on,
some
let's
good
get out of
faith.
here.
We acted in good faith, okay? We gave her the blade. We trusted her with the blade because she could have stabbed us, right?
She reaches forward,
Narrator man.
takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs.
She's using us.
Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice?
You can turn into an animal and just eat us? Not in this example, at least. That's so crazy. Yeah, in some lives she's an animal. In this one, she's just... I don't know what she is. I could fix her.
Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided
Toxic
unanimously
game.
to throw our lot in with.
The game, maybe the game, if you're the wrong type of person, Micro, maybe you're the wrong type of person. You play this, you'll be heavily influenced by it, and you'll be like, I need a girl I can fix her. I don't care if she's like a homicidal maniac, or if she's aiming to kill me. I could fix her. She'll never be still enough to remain fixed. I see. It is. It's a cognito hazard. I see.
Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender.
We can get it right in the next cycle, right?
Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart.
Unfortunately, in life, you kind of get one cycle, though. Unless we, what if life is cyclic? We'll never find out till we die, but in all likelihood, this is our only cycle that we are aware of. Shh, delicate and tender, let me feel this.
The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh.
Ugh.
Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very
They missed
much.
me.
I missed you the most.
Thank you.
You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single
Her nub is
person
kawaii.
alive. You do realize that, yes? Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free.
Don't
I'm down a hand, so
don't
you'll have
don't
to
lift
be
your
the
hand
one
up.
to open it.
A nub job, excuse me. This makes it objectively better than the unknown together ending. The final end. What are you talking? Are you spoiling again? Step into your freedom. No.
Twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted.
Another one. It's one after Shifty. You saw it already. Did I? This is basically just the ending, but it doesn't abrupt end. Claw hand.
I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret.
Shut up, narrator. But he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely. You find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't
Book off,
realize
narrator.
that being happy would feel so...
No, not the cold! Because the abrupt end to me symbolizes escape from the game's confines, and then you Draw fan art of her and send Abby and Tony hundreds of dollars. What? What are you talking about? Which one's the abrupt end? Fucking cold. The cold. Always when when I'm happy, it drifts into the cold. No. Free will achieved. Escape the coercive narrative. Yeah. The credits? Doesn't every ending have credits? What do you mean? Like, no matter what you do, you're gonna get credits at some point, right? Peace does not last, nor can it ever.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a...
Well, I know, I got one ending. I'm saying, yeah, I'm not counting this as an ending. I'm saying I have beaten the game once before. Well, twice before, I guess, if you count the true ending, right? You have the true ending where it gives you that, like, that joke, that Easter egg, like, screenshot, and then it cuts to the credits. Is that what you're talking about? Is the fan art? And then I had the one that took forever, my first playthrough. The good silly ending, yeah, and then my first playthrough where... The first way I beat it? Okay.
But it feels so bad. Like, they think it's... You don't need to... Okay. Fine. Whatever make...
It's almost carbon copy, just pasting... Wait, you're saying that's a copy to this? It's nothing alike. Or are you saying the ending you're describing, the, whatever you called it? The fuck did you call it? The abrupt end. Let me school you in saying something is alike and they're not alike. When you say something is alike and what you really mean is they're nothing alike but they have the same message. It's us. You've unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Felt like the ending when she turned into a god.
There's a world
Yeah.
beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Beyond the walls of the long quiet.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No idea.
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
True. I mean, I might if I... Well, if I somehow was outside of myself. You essentially come to some mutual agreement, understanding, and leave the cabin? That's like a generic of many of them, right? Everything you say feels like could be real. Yeah, I've seen most of these.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Get ready for the shatter sound. It's gonna be loud. Alright. Achievement unlocked. Share a princess's beating heart before bringing it to her.
You're on a path.
Alright. Unfortunately, I think I want to... Wait, that's like a different one I need, right? I'll throw that at the end here. Wait. We have 3 different narrators here at the end here. Wrap it up. Yep. Alright. Go back to the main menu. Alright, we'll check out the memories page here. We've got this one, okay. Excise another to excise oneself. So we still are missing, that was a chapter 3. We're missing a chapter 2. Die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. We can get that one next time. The prisoner, right? That one shouldn't be too hard. I assume that would go straight to this one. Like, this one to this one, perhaps? I don't know. Rack it up. Sexing the princess complete. Open up the dragonoid. Oh. I kind of forgot you can click on them like that. Wait. Oh, they have musics. Yo. There's so many missing in the beast. I forgot you can click on those. Look at all those frames. For what? The dragon? Welcome back. I'm so disappointed in you. Let's see. See through her eyes at the end of everything. Does the cycle repeat when you kill her? It should, yeah, I think so. What's the rub? What? I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I don't think it repeats the same exact one. Normally when you kill her... Well... When you kill her, typically you don't succeed in killing her. She just finds a way to kill you and then it repeats. See through her eyes at the end of everything literally means you have to do a full 5 vessel run in the game. But why is it on her then? Is she the last one? What do you mean? So like you make it to the battle, but she's the boss? What do you mean? Yeah? Okay. I see. Well. Hello. It's not shitty? What? You mean shifty? Neko. Recall when you see those black background drawings. The long quiet. Yeah, what about it? She is the shift meister. What? I've been jailed. No. Hold on. No, you. Is the stream over? Yeah, basically. It is basically that time. Well, thank you for the hat. Thank you for the water. Thank you for the jail. Good night, Neko. Thank you. Thank you, Pyro. I guess I should thank everyone like I usually do, right? Thank you very much to everyone that stopped by today. Let's see. There's a lot of messages today. Damn. Okay. Thank you very much, Pyro. Thank you, Micro. Thank you. Some guys here now, I think, was here today, right? Thank you, Censor. Thank you, Alabastian. Thank you, Stevie J. We do be chatting. Yeah, we do be chatting lots, right? Maybe that was everyone that chatted today. I don't know if I'm forgetting anyone, but I think that's everyone who chatted today. So that's good. Lots of chatters. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anyone, but if I'm... Oh, Brent was here briefly. Thank you, Brent, as well. If I'm forgetting anyone, sorry. I don't mean to forget you, but thank you as well. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a wonderful... or a good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, regardless. Whatever time it is for you, I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope I'll be seeing you soon. Good stream. Thanks. Until next time, peace out, guys. Peace, peace, peace. Have a good one. See ya tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you. Night, night. Yep. Night, night, Alabastian. Thank you, Stevie. Good night, Pyro. Art Micro. All right. Thank you all. Have a good one. Get some rest. Rest up. Dream of princesses. All right. Peace out. Good night. Bye.